Hello. Oh, hello. We're live. Hello, everyone. Some announcements before we begin. Color Change is our charity of choice. You can donate to it through all the links that I post constantly. Twitch, VODs, podcast. Those where you can find the links. Tiltify.com/@mimics Monstrosities. You'll find it. Patreon, $3 tier gets you stuff for your D&D campaigns. Cool beans. Not announcing schedule stuff because who the fuck knows when anything starts. I should, but I don't. So, that's that. New campaign. There is a chance DJ will be coming back in the future. Depends on what his things are going at. So, there's always a slot for DJ in this group. So we shall see what happens. However, this is a sort of spin-off-ish of our Candlekeep Mysteries little thing. But not really. Because the only person who's left around is Hubert. Everybody else said, fuck this shit, we're out. So, there you go. That said, because this is a Shadowfell set campaign, there is a chance things can get a little spooky. Because of that, and because the Shadowfell is so closely related to Ravenloft as a setting, since they're technically in the same place, it is a setting rooted in horror. So, during the course of this campaign, we'll be exploring themes of probably gothic, cosmic, body horror, etc. Some of these themes can be disturbing to certain individuals, and because this is more of a horror, dark, gothic-focused kind of thing, I'm gonna do my best to remember to do a content warning before the start of every session, because content warnings are important, especially when you're playing horror. And at the end of each session, I'll be checking in with the cast off-stream to ensure everyone is okay and comfortable with the themes explored. We also have safety tools in place, known as the red card system, so if at any point someone is uncomfortable with the scene, they can message me privately and we'll pivot it ahead without any questions asked. Bam! So. And you might need Roll20 tonight, my players. And it's the same one we used for Frost Maiden. So, over the course of the last few minutes, one by one, each of you have been brought to the city of Evernight, the dark echo of Neverwinter in the Shadowfell, by an order of were-ravens known as the Scarlet Sash. These were-ravens tossed each of you into your own separate tests, pulling you into dark domains to test your mettle and to see if you were worthy enough to aid them in stopping the strange dreams afflicting the peoples of Toril on the material plane. The city of Evernight, however, is in disrepair, as if the wood and stone that held the buildings together had the life leached out of them, becoming rotten and crumbling. The few streets paved with cobblestones are cratered with potholes, and the rest are lanes and alleys filled with grave dirt, trodden and scuffed into a fine dust. The atmosphere is damp, with a chill wind under a perpetually gray sky. The city is located on the coast, at the mouth of a once fast-flowing and treacherous river that has since been replaced by a lava flow. The western end of the city is often shrouded in mist and fog from where the lava meets the sea. Now, you all probably expected people when you arrived. However, you notice the inhabitants of this place are mostly undead. Ghouls, ghasts, and vampires, to name but a few, whereas mindless zombies shuffle around the place performing menial tasks, and what few individuals that are living remain are better off avoided, or you can tell some of which are just kept around to be sold as food for the undead. Upon your arrival, You are all brought to the corpse market area in the city, the main sort of commerce hub in Evernight. Specifically in this district, however, the main source of commerce is the sale of live meat, most notably in the form in the thematic, in the form of an assortment of humanoid creatures. As you all walk the streets together, silent, well, the eyes of the undead inhabitants look at you all intently, with hunger in their eyes, but dare not attack, seemingly out of respect, or is it fear for the were-ravens of the Scarlet Sash?
Just me and Shovel.
The were-ravens guide each of you to a run-down and rotting tavern called the Fog Light Facade. The tavern is filled with what seems like an ever-present light fog, and in that fog, skulls float around the room, emitting greenish flames which light the tavern up and provide an eerie sort of glow. The patrons, aside from the four of you, are all undead. From ghouls chewing on what are clearly human limbs, to a rather suave-looking vampire sipping on crimson liquid from a wine glass. Behind the counter is a large ogre whose entrails spill out from their bloated belly, and half of their head is missing, with their brain encased in some sort of jar set inside their skull. The ogre motions towards the basement, and you're all brought down a series of rotting steps that creak and groan with every touch, and you're led down into what appears to be a private room, where a handful of were-ravens sit around a circular table, which is set with a scarlet-colored cloth, crystal ball, spirit board, and a taroka deck. The were-raven who led you here bows to the others and takes their seat, and a were-raven with brilliant white feathers stands up and motions for you all to sit.
Yeah, all right. This one, right here.
Wherever you wish.
Yeah, all right.
Gesture for Ty to sit first, and then sit right beside them.
First
Ty
off,
nods, sits down.
let's describe Ty and Anastasia first. Ty, what does Ty look like?
Ty, as they were going through town, it was quiet, but a little bit loud considering they are a warforged. They are a nice big heap of metal. The metal on their body. If what you could call their skin, it is a very vibrant blue, and they don't have hair, but it looks as though they are wearing a fake wig for some reason that also matches their skin tone. Backstory. They are also wearing a cape that seems to match their hair as well. And they don't really smile or anything. They just kind of sit down, not blinking, looking around towards Anna, waiting for her, as they are quite familiar with her.
And that'll bring us to Anna. What does she look like, or they look like?
Wow. First off, she would point out that it is Anastasia, not Anastasia. Names are very important. She's about, average 5'8", 5'9", luscious brown, well-cared locks that are flowing behind her very proudly. She's very kind of ashy gray skin, and there's a slight metallic tinge of glow to her eyes, which matches the crystal or the amulet that sits around her neck and the crystal on the hilt of her dagger. And, she's kind of wearing, imagine, what am I thinking here? Scarlet Witch in Endgame vibe, but not red, and then more grays and browns. And she always has a smile on her face that you've seen, and if anyone approaches her, she will chat them up heavily. And she's just sitting there kind of man-spreading,
Nice.
position of power and dominance.
And I guess that'll leave us to the other two to describe themselves. We kind of know what Hubert's about, but let's go to
Jy'kyth.
Yeah, there we go.
This Jy'kyth is tall, standing around 6'7", lanky build in the regards that you could see there's some definition or toneness that is definitely more for quickness as opposed to power. He is a Githyanki, so he has this deep yellowish, leathery, tough-looking skin that is essentially it's pulled as tight as possible against the muscles in the body. His hair is tied up into a top knot that kind of falls as if it's kind of undone, a little bit messy. It's red-black. There is yellow-brown eyes that are kind of sunken in. His features, you could tell, are very sunken in, which is accustomed to the Githyanki. Simple studded leather, though the studs are, you could tell that they're silver, and he has two very distinct gauntlets that go about to the mid forearm, which are embedded with the design of what appears to be scales, bright red scales. And yeah, he appears weaponless. He has no weapons on him at all, though you see there are places where daggers potentially would go, especially around like holsters around the legs and such, but he does not have any in there. Yeah, and he'll, as he goes to look at the others surveying the area, he'll take a chair and very much spin it on a single leg and sit where the back is facing the table, and he kind of leans, his arms almost touching the floor as he kind of leans forward.
All right. Just to reiterate, what does Hubert look like?
Hubert looks like a barkeep you'd normally see in a tavern, dressed similarly, minus the, of course, adventuring gear you see them in lugging around. He's got palish complexion, wraparound mutton chops, and he is bald outside of that. He's a thick boy. He's got some big arms, big upper body. He skipped leg day. But he gets around and moves around enough that it doesn't have too big of an effect. But yeah, he's, other than that, pretty standard human man.
All right. So, this were-raven with brilliant white feathers looks at you all. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Corvin, the current leader of the Scarlet Sash. And I believe you have already met Taspar. And Corvin gestures towards the were-raven who brought you all here. And one by one, each of the were-ravens begin to assume their humanoid forms. Taspar, the were-raven you all sort of slightly became acquainted with, turns into a tall, timid human man in his early 70s, with wispy white hair and a very lazy left eye. There also appears to be a short, stocky human woman in her mid-50s, with a collection of glass bottles under her robes, a morose, rail-thin figured human in their early 20s, and a human woman 30 years of age with wide eyes and a constant smile. Yeah. That's basically it. Corvin waits for the others to change before he takes on the form of a handsome albino tiefling with icy blue eyes and he's covered in tattoos. Neck, sleeves, chest piece. He has black horns covered in rings pierced throughout, and a large septum piercing. Oh yeah. I'd personally like to congratulate each of you for completing the tests we put before you. Out of all of your respective candidates, you all performed the best. As such, I'd like each of you to take this. And he produces a pouch from his robes and opens it to reveal 4 pins made of black iron and fashioned into a raven's feather, swirled with scarlet tendrils, and he hands each of you one. Not a magic item or anything, just something to, yeah. As long as you wear those on your person, the inhabitants of the city will give you space, and you won't need to worry about ending up on their dinner plates. Then he looks at Ty. I don't think you have to worry in any capacity.
They can try. Sorry, loose wire.
He laughs and sits back down and places his hands on the crystal ball, which begins filling with a deep red smoke. We have brought you here to help. Our order usually only deals in keeping evil objects from evil hands, and then we hide them from the rest of the world. But in this case, fuck off, fly. Get out of here. This place smells flies everywhere.
Bitch. Yeah,
They're
they're
everywhere.
really bad.
Oh no.
Anna, watch your language.
I didn't say anything bad, Ty. Like, I could have said fuck.
Anna, do we have to have a conversation with Miss Q?
Don't bring Miss Q into it. Fuck. Come on, dude. I'm like an adult, okay? You can fuck off out of my life. Anyways, continue on with your magic. Yeah.
Right. But in this case, the Shadowfell is gaining more and more people by the day through some form of powerful magic. Some of us believe it's tied to a powerful relic, evil relic, while others believe it's completely out of our area of expertise. We've been keeping an eye on the material plane through the Shadow Crossing at the real Chalet Brantifax. We promise the real one isn't as awful as the dream version you visited, Hubert.
What?
Regardless, we found that at random, when a person falls asleep, meditates, or goes into a trance on the material plane, and begins to dream or have visions, their body vanishes and winds up in the Shadowfell, but we cannot trace the destination of the individual. And as he talks, the red smoke in the crystal ball begins showing people falling asleep, trancing, meditating, in the numerous settlements on Toril, which is the world of the Forgotten Realms, and then disappearing after being enveloped in a black mist. The images in the What?
Hubert just says under his breath, Natalie, which is
Okay.
his wife.
The images in the crystal ball then shifts to an ominous castle overlooking a mountain wreathed in mist. A few of us were concerned that the individuals were being pulled into Ravenloft, but when we traveled there we discovered we were wrong. The images shift to show were-ravens traveling across strange domains shrouded in mist, conversing with all manner of folk, from a gray-haired woman in some sort of laboratory to a very handsome vampire with long black hair and a wolf-hide cloak. The image shifts again to the city of Evernight, where you all currently find yourselves. The trail has brought us here to Evernight. We questioned the purveyors of flesh, and they told us their meat had been here for some time already. The image shifts to the were-ravens questioning numerous undead selling humanoid meat, and the undead seemingly quite afraid of these ravens. Peruse the city if you must, but it seems like the Shadowfell will need to be explored as an entirety. This place is a form of dark echo for your world. The land is bleak. Do not expect sunshine, do not expect stars or a moon. Time will pass at the same rate here. And be vigilant of your surroundings. A melancholic atmosphere pervades this place which we call the despair. If you feel this despair coming on, A calm emotions spell is your best ally. He smiles and then removes his hand from the crystal ball. Now, before you have any questions, we have recovered a single dream fragment from one of the lost, and as such, one final test before we set you out on your quest. And he pulls out a small glass vial and pours a glittering purple thread of essence into 4 cups of tea and pushes each cup towards you. Drink the tea and delve into the dream. Your bodies will remain here under our protection while your minds wander into this shared dream state. Find out what clues you can, and when the dream is finished, you shall return to your bodies. Have no fear. Should you die in this dream, you will reawaken inside your body.
I have one question first.
Of course.
So I don't know if you noticed, but my companion here, do you dream time?
No, Anna, you should know this.
I'm just clarifying for his sake. So Ty doesn't dream. Drink the tea, to be honest. Like it might ruin some sockets or wires.
We've taken that into account.
Oh, good, excellent. You guys are so smart.
Thank you.
Wow.
I will. See you all on the inside.
For every hour you spend in the dream, and Hubert already conks out. For every hour you spend, you might want to tell Hubert this. For every hour you spend in the dream, double that time will pass out here. Good luck. We will ensure your bodies are kept safe. Oh, and of course, nothing can be removed from the dream, as none of it is real. So try and remember what you see.
Anna, thank you for your concern. Drink up.
Cheers. Like one last cheers before we potentially die. Like, let's go.
Well, you can't die.
I mean, like, we could die in here, like not in the dream, but like in here, and then, you know, one last party before we go out. Let's go.
Ty just silently just puts their head back, their jaw just kind of unhinges and just
Okay. And you kind of just go inert.
Jy'kyth takes the cup and he lifts it. He's holding it kind of like over the rim.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
And he lifts it to Anastasia.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you are my new best
drinks
friend.
it back.
Cheers. And I will take it like a shot.
All right, instantly pass out. As the tea warms your throats, Ty, it doesn't. You all feel yourself drift into unconsciousness, and then suddenly you blink. I hope somebody makes a joke about this, because it's what I'm hoping for. You're sat in the back of a large wagon, making its way up a narrow mountain road. Oh, you're awake. The sky is black and devoid of any stars, moon, or sun. You're still in the Shadowfell, but you can tell you're in a dream. The borders beyond this memory are hazy. A light drizzle of rain falls from the sky, and looking around, you see that you're shackled in the back of the wagon together. Pulling the wagon appears to be, yeah, I fucking went there. I pulled a Skyrim. Pulling the wagon appears to be 2 skeletal horses with burning eye sockets and rotting flesh hanging from their bones. Steering the wagon is a maggot-infested undead-looking human wearing a tattered hooded robe. Also with you in the back of the wagon are numerous other humanoid creatures, mostly humans, but there's the occasional elf, dwarf, half-orc, gnome, etc. Glancing upwards at the peak of this mountain, you see a sort of chapel surrounded by thick iron gates. "Settle down back there!" The driver of this carriage calls out, turning back to reveal dead clouded eyes and an extreme lack of nose, where 2 worms casually feast on the dangling bits of flesh where the nose once was.
you have a little something there.
Not polite to point out that kind of stuff. Don't do it.
It just turns back around.
Ty, didn't Miss Q teach you manners?
Miss Q also taught me if they can fix it in 5 minutes, you could tell them.
I think it's going to take a lot longer than 5 minutes to regrow a nose.
But Anna,
What, Anna?
Anna.
Anna. Good job. You're learning. Good job.
I need an attunement when we get back.
Yeah, I'll beat you with the wrench. We can do that for sure.
Ty looks towards Hubert. And just kind of, if they could give you a look of, don't let that happen, that's what it would be behind their robot eyes.
Hi.
Hello?
So, we walked together to this place, but, don't know much about you.
I am Ty. I looked after Anna when she was younger.
What do you do?
Well, Miss Q is a lovely, lovely elf. She runs an orphanage, and Anna lived there. I helped her siblings.
It's not an orphanage, just FYI. If it was an orphanage, it would be called an orphanage, but it wasn't called an orphanage. It was just called Miss Q's house. So it's like not an orphanage, but like all the kids there didn't have parents. So like I guess by definition it could be an orphanage, but it wasn't an orphanage.
Quick question. What are we all wearing?
Oh, in this dream, you're all wearing prisoner clothes. Like,
Okay.
Baggy, like, basically clothes made out of burlap sacks. Even Ty.
Okay. Cool.
Big ass burlap.
And yeah, shackled. Ankles, wrists, neck.
Well, all really know is that we're along for the ride. Right? Just gotta pay attention. Take notes. Don't die. Or if
I'm
we
not
die.
really great at the
But
whole
before I-
taking notes things. So I'll just focus on not dying, okay?
How about you? And he nods to the Gith Yankee. Or Gith, is it Yankee?
Yankee, yeah. I am Jy'kyth. Not much of a story, unfortunately. Nothing really substantial. Good at keeping notes though. Vigilant. Aware.
Alright.
I can and he kind of closes his eyes. He's gonna attempt to do his Githyanki psionics and cast Mage Hand, which
Yeah.
doesn't require components.
That's right, so.
And it's invisible.
Yep. Works.
He's going to draw a line with the finger from Hubert's middle of his eyebrows to the back of his bald head.
Yeah, it's an invisible mage hand, too, so.
Oh, what was that? What happened? Boy, I see you focusing. You like squinting your eyes.
I have innate abilities.
Alright, so what was that?
It's
Felt
He'll-
like
smack the hand on top of Hubert's head
that's pretty uncomfortable.
and drum it, and then I'll dismiss it.
Okay.
Sorry if it made you uncomfortable. I heard humans liked jokes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if any of you have, talked to or interacted with someone who is bold, but it is a little sensitive up there. So,
So we lighter
Would
with
you-
the touch. Got it.
Would you like a wig? And
absolutely not.
if Ty were to be able to reach up to their head, they would yank up, and that like hair that was on them is basically attached by a big ass magnet. And you just see it's
Wow.
like a smooth metal head on top. And it just looks towards Hubert, and then they just put it back down. I could
I
make
love when you
make
do
one.
that.
No, I believe I have curated my look quite well for myself. But I appreciate the effort.
Speaking of looks, like I hope you don't mind me asking, like this might be a little bit way too personal for us to just be like met, but like where are you from? Like you look very familiar to me. Where are
No,
you from? You, Mr. You haven't said your name. Like I don't know who you are, but like you look very familiar.
me?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You.
I'm Hubert. Hubert Wendall.
Hi,
Weir.
Hubert.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful. Can I call you Hugh?
That's better than Bert. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think of Bert. God, that's so fun. But anyways, where are you from, Hugh?
I'm from Baldur's Gate.
God, really? Me too.
Yeah, I own a location in, you could say.
So, like, you own a store or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, like, I frequent a lot of the stores in Baldur's Gate. So, like, which one? Like, maybe I've stopped down. Like,
Oh. Yeah, how old does she look?
25.
She's in her 20s.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, it's the Flying Borders.
Really? Oh my god. It's like kitty corner from like that potion store, right?
Yeah, what was the name of that?
God, I can't remember. Xavier and I went all the time.
Wasn't it Petunia's Botanicals?
Yes, Petunia's Botanicals. Oh my god. Petunia's a wonderful lady. Like mention my name if you're ever there and like you'll probably get a discount. But yeah, oh my god, it's a great place. You know, I've stopped in a few times.
All right, well, I don't know if you could tell by what I was carrying when we were walking in, but my specialty is beating people over the head. What do you
And that's
do?
like so valid of you. My specialty is actually like talking to people and magic. Like I am so good at magic and so good at talking to people. Like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, for sure, 100%.
What can you do with your magics?
Oh, well, you see, I'm kind of on like a limited supply, so I'd have to like dig through my little bag of tricks here. A lot of my spells kind of are like damaging and like would hurt if I used them on you, but I think I have something. Oh, for sure, I could totally do that. And Anna will just like kind of slam her shackles down
Mm-hmm.
and cast light
Okay.
and just
Oh, yeah.
and it's like metallic orange gold.
Well, yeah, that's bright.
Yeah,
Well
so
done.
and then she'll dismiss it. I could like also do that in a couple other different ways, but I think you'll find my skills are like pretty up to par for this.
there's a reason I passed the test. Like, don't mean to pat myself on the back, but
As that happens, very much like a dream, you all blink and you're elsewhere. The wagon is now at the top of this mountain and pushing through the wrought iron gates. Standing before the gates are two heavily armored skeletons wielding clubs wreathed in green flame. The grounds of this chapel are devoid of any vegetation and is only a collection of loose dirt and gravel. Roaming the grounds are what appears to be zombies, shackled together with similar chains that you're all wearing, and are dragging humanoid corpses into this strange pit that appears to be breathing. There is a large stained glass window that decorates the chapel. It depicts an image of a 9-stranded whip with each strand covered in barbs. And I'll have everyone make me a religion check when they see that.
like so good at those. Everybody.
That's really
just,
loud rain.
Don't worry, I'm like great at these, everyone. I could find them.
So, Ty, what'd you get? Religion check.
19.
Jy'kyth?
7.
7. Nice. Anna.
Honey.
Hubert.
10.
Alright. Ty and Anna. That is the symbol for Loviatar, the goddess of agony.
That's welcoming. Shit.
Anna, we talked about this. Don't swear.
Hi, Miss Q's not here. It doesn't fucking matter.
I will talk to you later about that, but we already have pain waiting for us.
Yeah, that's kind of very unfortunate that that's what we're greeted with. Like, couldn't it be like goddess of love or something?
Jy'kyth, Hubert, that up there, the. They blink a couple times. They gotta pause. The goddess of agony. That is their temple of worship.
We're in for some
All
fun
right.
activities, everyone.
That tracks.
Also known as the Maiden of Pain and the Willing Whip.
You know, Zahan brings strength. You suffer for him. And what doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
Or you lose all your arms and legs and you're useless.
Get stronger arms and legs.
He's got a point.
The wagon
That's really
pushes past this pit, and you can see the pit is filled with teeth. And the corpses are thrown into the pit. And after a few moments, an undead creature resembling the corpse crawls forth. Once the new undead crawls forth, it seems to be inspected by an undead creature with a long tongue, who grips the face of the new creature, kind of akin to that scene in Fellowship of the Ring with the Uruk-hai inspection, just psh, and inspects it from every angle before muttering a word, and a group of armored skeletons take these undead to various places on the chapel grounds. The maggot-infested ghoul steering the cart.
Soon enough, you'll be all fed to our mother.
And they point a gnarled skeleton finger towards the pit, and you can hear the flesh around this ghoul's mouth tearing as they smile.
Then you'll crawl low and be given your permanent designation.
The wagon then makes its way into what appears to have once been a stable. The maggot-riddled undead hops out, unhooks the skeletal horses from the wagon, and steps away just out of sight to stable them. The stable is small, and you can make out more of those skeletal horses that are stabled here, feasting on what appear to be pieces of ragged, bloody flesh. In a large cage in the back of this area You can make out what appears to be a giant lizard of some sort that appears headless. Until it breathes, and you can see where its throat opens up, like your sphincter in your throat opens up, is a collection of barb-like teeth and a long barbed tongue that just kind of flails around like a noodle. Rotting hay covers the floor of this stable, and there are a few sizable holes in the ceiling. Some of the other prisoners give each other looks and start tugging on their chains.
Do any of the other prisoners appear capable? Is a good word to use.
No.
Okay. All right. So, because Jy'kyth does not want Anna's voice bouncing around his head, and he doesn't think that he could do this with Ty. So, he is going to use one of his psionic die to make a telepathic connection with Hubert. So I'm gonna roll, and I'll see how many hours we can be.
Okay, go for it.
Speak. So
And
it's a
also, yes, you
D6.
all do have your equipment and stuff with you.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So for 2 hours, we can
Okay.
we can talk telepathically, Hubert. But as he makes this connection, he kind of makes eye contact with Hubert. Hubert.
shovel.
Also, so people aren't confused if it's telepathic speak.
Oh, yeah.
we do that. Yeah.
That's right. Hubert. No, not your shovel. Jy'kyth. Look across.
And he thinks, can you read my mind?
Maybe. Do you want me to?
No,
All right.
get
No,
the
I
fuck
can't-
out.
No, I can't read your mind. This is a way for us to communicate silently.
Oh, yeah, alright. So, what are we doing?
I think we need to create a coup. Create a,
Well,
Some-
before we were in nothing but rags, and now I look down and looks like we got all gear.
You're still in your rags, but you have all your equipment. You just can't see your equipment, but you can feel it.
Oh. Ooh, interesting. All right, 1 second. And he creates the mage hand, and he's going to have the mage hand slip into his hidden pouch on his hidden belt area, and it's going to retrieve the thieves' tools.
Okay. As it does, the thieves' tools appear.
He'll hurry up and glide it to his hands and catch it,
Okay.
and he's going to attempt to finesse it.
All right.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand
Long
check.
fingers.
Yeah, Hubert's gonna test the shackles and see how solid they feel. Like
Pretty
he's gonna
solid.
really wrench it a bit and
Okay.
see if his strength really.
Athletics
Like,
check to see if you can break
shows
out. And Jy'kyth, sleight of hand check using your proficiency in your thieves' tools, if you're proficient in those.
Okay. Oh, that's right. So that is 13
Mm-hmm.
total,
You
I think.
unhook. You are
Oh.
no longer shackled.
He'll catch it so that
Okay.
it doesn't like fall to the ground or
Okay.
anything.
You're no longer shackled. And Hubert, what'd you get on your athletics?
19.
You like this breakout. You
I'm doing like a twisting motion.
Yeah,
so
the
that
shackles-
It's not like
the
so
sh-
it's not like launching.
yeah, the shackles just break.
Yeah. You'd probably hear like a as he like bends it.
And then you can see one of the prisoners actually gets themselves out, and they just walk right through Hubert, like they phase through Hubert, and they get off the wagon.
Ugh.
Oh my god, how did that feel?
Jy'kyth is going to reach out and grab Anastasia's hands and pull them closer to him.
Are we going somewhere? Oh,
And he's
all
going
right.
to attempt to
Yeah.
unlock them.
Same
with
thing,
these.
sleight of hand.
Okay.
With your thieves' tools proficiency, if you're proficient in them,
It's a dirty 20.
oh yeah,
I am.
even quicker than yours. Just
I know
Not
it
bad.
does.
You're like really good at that.
Yes. Okay. He. Oh,
Ty puts their arms towards Jy'kyth.
He'll lean forward and do it again.
Okay, another one.
Okay. That's a 15.
That does it.
Okay.
All right. You're free of your shackles, and all the prisoners are also free of their shackles, and they're like scurrying off.
I love that Hubert has bracelets, though.
Yeah, Hubert has little bracelets.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing?
Follow along, or go somewhere else. Is there another doorway or pathway?
Just the door that you came in from the stable.
we're
The ghoul looked like it wandered off to stable these two horses.
What's the ceiling look like?
Full of holes.
Would Jy'kyth with the cart be able to jump up and pull himself
You can
through one of the
you can
holes?
certainly try.
He is going to attempt to do that.
What's your strength score?
12.
Okay, I need either acrobatics or athletics for this.
Yeah, we're gonna do acrobatics. Acrobatics, yeah. That's a 12.
Okay.
Okay.
Make me a dexterity saving throw as you start to fall.
Ooh. 15.
15. You do not tumble. You just land flat foot in the bottom of the cart, like in the bed of the cart again. Just.
Right. So we're here to do something. Yeah.
We're here to get info.
We're
Right.
just observing, apparently.
I
Right.
think I wasn't really paying attention. I'm gonna be completely honest.
All right. So stealth, or are we just gonna beat whoever tries to stop us while we look around?
I think we're in the stronghold, right? Maybe not doing the.
Yeah. And he looks over to that like big huge thing with its head cut off and he's like,
Probably don't want to mess with that.
But it is a dream.
But we can die.
And if we die, we just like wake back up with the Raven cult.
What do we do? Where do we go?
Well, points of interest, right? So, if we're here for information, I would say it would be best for us to split up, especially since, you know, we won't die, right? But one person might see something that the other might not, so we should stick together.
Sure.
Right.
and he's gonna scan around and see if there is like a place where like can you tell what kind of stronghold this is?
It's a chapel.
A chapel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said the whips and
Yeah.
the is it just a chapel? Like we're in this
It's a chapel and a
stronghold
stable.
it's just a chapel and a
Chapel, stable,
That's it?
graveyard.
Okay, and a graveyard.
Well, I don't know what any of you did for your test, but I'm kind of done with graveyards. Wouldn't mind checking out that chapel.
You do have to go through the graveyard to get to the chapel.
Oh,
The graveyard is what you guys came
Okay.
through in. Yeah.
never mind.
All right, let's go.
There's nothing. There's nowhere else to go. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's check out that chapel then.
Another blink and the scene changes. The grounds, which is the graveyard and everything else, are swarming with undead in chains who roam about digging graves and continue tossing bodies into that pit. And as soon as you step out, you blink, and the scene changes again to be what appears to be the prisoners from the wagon, running amok and swinging their chains like weapons against the shuffling zombies and numerous skeletons and ghouls. With every passing second, one of these prisoners is killed and then reanimated. You now find yourselves standing in the middle of the conflict. Like, again, another blink, scene change again. And you're sitting in the middle of this conflict as a horde of undead race towards you.
All right, shovel. Where?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on, let's go.
Oh, you made it.
Yeah, I did.
You and me.
And as the
What
undead,
the fuck did I miss?
then
Right.
Then, as the undead are inches away from your faces, the scene changes again. And you're watching some of the prisoners being dragged into the depths of the chapel. So now you're inside the chapel. And staked to the top of stone slabs, set out in a circle. In the center of this morbid circle are a series of candles and symbols painted on the floor in the prisoners' blood. You're not prisoners in this vision. You look down, and you're in your gear that you were wearing when you went into the dream. A collection of you basically guessed people you were being in the dream died. A collection of undead stand over each prisoner holding a dagger, raised in the air, while in the center of the circle stands an undead in long, flowing red robes that drag a few feet on the floor behind them. Excuse me. The figure is also wearing what appears to be a mask made from iron and fashioned into what looks like a plain human face. This figure is wielding a staff of clearly rotted wood with a crystal ball on top, and the crystal ball is filled with writhing maggots. In the figure's other hand is a coiled up whip covered in hooked barbs. He's approaching each figure staked onto the slabs and whispering something unintelligible in their ears before the gathered undead plunged daggers into them. None of you can move. And then something strange happens. Through this entirety of this dream, no one has seen you, no one's interacted with you. It's like you're not really there. This strange robed priest stops and turns to face you all. He locks eyes with each of you.
This isn't your memory.
He turns to the gathered undead and the prisoners, the latter of which slowly begin melting and get absorbed by the circle in the floor.
Remove the spies.
The figure walks through you and up the stairs behind you. As he departs, the undead all race towards you, weapons drawn, and you are all able to move once more. And that means everyone's rolling initiative.
Oh no!
Shit,
shit.
how did they know?
Are we going for the Stormcloaks or the Imperials? Let's fuck them up.
And there is a battle map.
Oh,
So,
boy. Oh my god.
oh no.
Party. Okay.
Holy shitty
Party,
titties.
party.
Oh wow! Come on. +9 fucking initiative, and I roll a fucking 6.
Did you just say +9 to your initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Alert, baby.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Alert's
Hi.
great.
I'm like less than mediocre in everything but charisma.
And I believe this party doesn't have a healer.
Ah, that's where you'd be wrong, baby.
You do get healing spells, but
That's why I
can
chose
heal
Artificer.
but
I can
your,
heal 4 points, everybody.
your resurrection spells max out at Revivify for an artificer.
I
Fun
can
fact.
heal. It's okay.
It's also the Shadowfell. Shit gets fucky. Hubert, what'd you get for initiative?
I got a 20.
Nice. Jy'kyth.
15.
Wow.
Even with the 6th, I rolled a 15. Yeah.
Anastasia.
The complete opposite of Hubert. I got a 1.
Ty.
I feel like that's acceptable. 12.
All right.
Saving the best for last,
Alright,
everybody.
already. My 3 ghouls get to go first.
Fuck.
Shared initiative. Let's go!
Damn.
So, it's gonna... And it's gonna leap over the... Yeah, Hubert. Earlier today, you fought undead. In another chapel.
Yeah.
It's just been a day for Hubert, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Also, you did all get... Hubert would have gotten a long rest if you haven't worked it off yet.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, it's gonna leap over and go for the big guy with claws. Hubert, does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
All right, just it kind of trips a little, stumbles a little bit. All right, one of the other ones. 5, 10, 15. Runs towards Ty. Ty does a 21 hit.
Yep.
All right.
Oh no.
8 slashing
That's-
damage. And I need a con save. Yeah.
Is this a disease?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Con save.
Yep.
Okay. Is this being poisoned?
Nope.
Okay.
How does an 16 sound?
16. You're not paralyzed for a minute.
Sounds good.
Third and final ghoul of this grouping is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and get right in front of Jy'kyth and go and claw attack for a 19 to hit.
That hits.
4 slashing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a con save as well.
A 10?
10 succeeds.
Oh! Really?
Yeah. And that brings us to Hubert.
All right. Hubert's gonna squeeze up into this position.
All right.
And
1 second. I just gotta check something real quick. All right, cool. Yep.
reckless attack with shovel.
Here we go.
Eat up.
And this
And-
Shovel's voice is audible by everybody. This isn't telepathic.
Cool.
Here we go.
Perfect. So reckless.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting advantage.
And I homebrewed a shovel, so there's a homebrewed shovel in your character sheet now.
Excellent. That is a 13 to hit.
At which one?
The one that hit me, or what tried to hit me.
All right, cool. That hits.
Okay. That'll be.
And it isn't undead, so the shovel should have something extra in there.
Oh, right. Bonus action rage. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while. Okay. So yeah, bonus action rage. That is 1d6 plus
Takes an extra 2d6 radiant because it's an undead.
plus 2d6 radiant.
Yep.
Plus divine fury, so another d6 of radiant.
And your rage bonus as well.
Plus 2. All right. So that is. Okay. So that's 12 plus 2, 14 damage total. Not a very
Okay.
high damage roll considering
and
all of the
because
rolls happening.
Shovel is technically a mace of smiting, or mace of disruption, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be destroyed.
Cool.
Because it does fewer than 25 hit
Because it's
points.
full of the. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wisdom save 3. It explodes in radiant fire and dies.
Yep. Good job.
Yeah.
He's just trying to like make sure none of the ashes and dirt.
Yeah,
things
some of the ashes and
explode
dirt
go in
land
his
on
mouth.
Shovel, and just like Shovel did when you were digging holes, he just and starts just like eating the dirt. Just
Excellent.
anything else, Hubert?
Bonk, and then that's all I got.
Oh, yeah.
Bonus action.
You don't get another attack
and-
until next level.
Correct.
Alrighty, cool. Yeah, 1 hit. It's gonna bring us to the skeletons who are gonna shoot arrows. It's gonna shoot an arrow at Anastasia. Yeah.
Why?
They hear your Valley Girl voice and they don't like it. 23 to hit.
Would you believe it just hit?
Yeah, I would. 5 piercing damage.
Ow, what the fuck?
That brings us to another skeleton who is going to shoot this time at Hubert. Nope, 12 to hit.
Oh, you gotta aim better than that.
Jy'kyth.
Kith. All right. He takes the hit, and he kind of lowers his gaze as you watch this energy coalesce as he looks like he's gonna go punch. And as he does this, those like fist weapons that make like almost like the arrowhead essentially.
Yeah.
It's essentially a dagger, but it forms into this energy that he just throws into this creature's face.
Yeah. Is this the ranged version, or you're going melee, I assume?
Yeah, he's gonna go melee.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your conjured weapon thing.
Yeah, my psychic blade.
Yeah. That's why you don't carry weapons.
Oh my god, really? 12 to hit?
On the one in front of you?
Yeah.
12 hits.
Okay, so this gets sneak attack.
Yep, it does.
Oh, wow. My rolls are just going to keep consistent here. So that is... shit. Okay, 2d6. Oh, that's better. That's 16 for hit number 1.
Okay, like 16 total damage?
Yeah.
Nice. It's looking real bad.
Okay, and as the creature kind of falls back, the dagger on this hand, or the blade on this hand, dissipates as he comes up, and he's going to take its bonus action.
Yeah, go for it.
With his second fist, essentially,
Yeah.
or the second weapon. That's a 17 to hit?
That hits.
Okay. This one does 5 psychic damage.
All right.
This is all psychic, by the way.
Yep.
So.
All right, it's looking real bad. 1 hit point left bad.
God damn it. All right, yeah, that's his go. That's his action. His
All
bonus action.
right. Ty.
Okay, I need to ask a really stupid question because I'm
Sure.
an idiot.
Sure.
And I just thought of this now.
Okay.
I didn't think about this when I was picking my cantrips.
Yep.
So I picked the cantrip Shocking Grasp.
Yeah.
Because I'm made of metal.
Yep.
Is it gonna hurt me if I use it?
No.
Okay, I just
No.
wanted clarification
No,
on
no,
something.
no.
Like, did I just fuck myself over?
No.
Okay,
No,
I
no.
just wanted to make sure.
Let me see if it's wearing armor
Most
made
ar-
of metal though.
Most
It just-
artificers, you can. It's like you're flavoring, like little tools you might use. So you're not like using it.
Yeah, your tool, like when you play an artificer, your tools are your spellcasting focuses.
But what if Ty is the tool?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
They are not wearing any armor whatsoever, so just a straight attack roll with that.
Yay, this is gonna be
And it's
fun.
shocking grass, which is touch. So
Yeah. You just see them. You know how like Frankenstein would have like the bolts on their neck?
hell yeah.
They just reach over to where their neck would be and just kind of put their hands on either side of it. Just kind of like like that.
Okay, make an attack roll. So yeah, d20 plus 8,
19.
19 hits. Roll damage. Roll your lightning damage, and it doesn't get any reactions.
6 damage.
Nice.
It's
Just
a lot of damage.
one of its eyes kind of just pops and like smears all over your face.
Little wipers pop out.
Sure. Anything else? That's your action
It doesn't get a so this one doesn't get a reaction.
until the end of its until it's until the until it's start of its next turn.
You just see Ty kind of flip out their cloak that they're wearing because I totally forgot that the cloak of displacement
Right,
is
it
a
would-
thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, whatever, it's whatever. We're
Here, no, hold
going.
on. Hold on. It would have hit anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's
Actually, hold on. What's your AC? 17?
17.
With disadvantage, a 17. So it just hits then.
Just what it is. Okay. So now the cloak of displacement is back to normal.
Yep.
Because if it gets hit, yeah.
And since the start of your turn, it's back to being
Yeah.
you're back to being displaced. Yep.
looking towards Anna, and just kind of like, oh no, like Anna got hit, like, oh dear. And they're just kind of like staying there.
Okay. The undead with the long flailing tongue is gonna leap onto this slab, putting it within 5 feet of Hubert, and it's gonna go for a claw attack on Hubert. Just, yeah! And he went reckless, so it has advantage.
That is an undisciplined tongue attack.
I rolled 2 8s on the die for a 13 with advantage because of reckless, but yes, 13 to hit.
All right, misses.
Bringing us to the zombies,
Damn these.
who have 20 feet of movement speed. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Anastasia. Woo! We're there. Turn 12. Let's go.
So great to be here, everyone. Love it. Absolutely love this.
Mhm.
Let's do some damage, everybody. So these are 5-foot squares, right?
They are correct, yes.
I'm within his reach. Fuck.
You are, yeah. It's this one that doesn't have any reaction, so I'll mark with a green circle.
Genuinely, I don't think Anastasia would think about that.
Sure.
So, we're gonna step 10 feet this way.
Alright, attack of opportunity.
Sure, why not?
This is the one with... This is the one with 1 hit point. Huzzah! For a 13 to hit.
So, question, if I use shield on my reaction, am I going to be able to cast a spell?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will cast shield.
Okay, so... What's your AC now?
15.
Okay, cool. It does not hit. Just...
Okay. Sit.
There you go.
So, step out.
Yep.
And then, with both her hands, she'll, like, kind of conjure up this, like, writhing mass of just, like, copper energy as a spectral clock with cogs just forms behind her head, and her eyes just go pure metallic bronze.
Here we go.
And little Mr. right here,
The zombie?
us, he's gonna get hit by a little chaos bolt.
Okay.
Go.
Chaos Bolt can be really fun.
Okay, so that is a plus 6.
Yep. And then you roll a d8
So-
to determine what the damage type is. Or
So
how do you do
that-
this again?
So it is 19 to hit, by the way.
19 hits.
So, rank and range spell attack at start on a hit target is 2d8 plus 1d6. Okay. So that is 7 and
So
4.
Yes, you
and
choose
then-
one of the... Yeah, you either get psychic or force damage.
I like force a bit more.
Okay. So roll 2d8
So-
plus 1d6.
So that is 7 plus 4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Which is 13 damage. 13 force damage.
To the zombie!
To the zombie.
Alrighty. He's looking hurt. Just one of his arms falls off.
That's my turn.
Okay. Chaos Bolt's fun. And it does... It's...
I love me some chaos magic.
Yeah. Alright. Back to the top with the ghouls. The one who doesn't have any reactions is going to just attack Ty again. Just...
Blech.
For a natural 20.
At disadvantage.
Right? Right.
Ooh.
For another natural 20, no fucking joke.
No fucking way!
And that's never going to happen again, so...
Holy shitty titties, my god.
And that'll be... for a crit. 10 damage.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
And I need a con save.
Alrighty. How does an 11 sound?
You're fine.
Thank fuck.
Alright. Boom. The ghoul with 1 hit point is going to swing at Jy'kyth. Steve.
Keith.
Mark. Keith. Yeah, Keith! Let's go, Keith. 16 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Hubert. I need you, Hubert, at the start of your turn, because that guy standing on the slab is real stinky. I need you to make a con save.
Chad needs to shower.
Yeah.
23.
You're not poisoned, and you're immune to the stench for 24 hours, but it is now your turn.
You stink.
And he's gonna reckless attack with shovel again.
Go for it. Woo!
Oh, I love this guy.
At who?
20
by the
to
way?
hit. Huh?
At who?
Oh, the tongue.
Okay.
Mr. Tongue Man.
Sure. That does hit.
Okay. All right. And here's the damage for the hit regularly. That is 6 plus 5 plus 2. That's 13 damage.
Okay.
5 of that is radiant. And then an extra 2d6. So 13 plus 2d6. 13 plus 8, that's 21 damage total.
And it needs to make a wisdom save.
Ooh.
Let me just double check the damage. Yeah, I think so.
21 total.
25
damage.
hit points or fewer after taking this damage. Yep. So it does make a wisdom save. 10! And I believe the DC is 15.
Yeah.
So it also explodes in radiant light.
Yum, 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 yum.
Alright.
And he's going to use the bonus action on this turn to activate the Ring of Jumping,
Okay.
just in case he
Alrighty.
needs to use it.
Smart. Didn't have a ring of jumping last time.
Yeah.
You took it from its corpse.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
This is mine.
Skeletons. One's going to shoot an arrow at Hubert. The other one's going to shoot an arrow at Jy'kyth.
One gets advantage on me.
That's correct.
Actually, no, they don't, because that would upset the balance of the universe. So actually, it's just going to be a straight roll. I'm going to use Restore Balance because he's within 60 feet of me.
Okay, so just a straight attack roll on Hubert then.
Just a straight attack roll.
Oh my god.
13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. It kind of just like weirdly it's aiming at you, and then it kind of just aims up towards the ceiling,
And you can see like on a spectral weave in front of her, and she just plucks the spring.
so the other skeleton's instead gonna shoot at Anastasia after seeing that.
Oh god.
Bitch!
11 to hit.
So now, is shield still up because it hasn't been my turn?
No, it's for your
Oh, wait.
it's until your turn ends. The shield ends.
It's actually, it says the start of your next turn is what the spell says.
Oh.
Alrighty, here we go. Oh, that's right. It is until the start of your next turn. So you do still
Nice.
have 15 AC.
Yes,
Nice.
so then that would not
That was
hit.
getting ruled wrong in Soldiers of the Lich Queen, I believe. Or me
I
forgetting.
don't remember. I don't remember.
Alright, so it just bounces off then.
Awesome.
Alright, Jy'kyth.
All right. Okay. He is going to take a minute
Yeah,
now that he hasn't been hurt.
sure.
He's going to take a minute to kind of focus, and he's going to steady aim, and he's going to go to as if he's going to hit the first one in front of him, but he's actually going to elbow, and the spectral dagger is going to be like a spike at the end of his elbow that he's going to elbow the one in front of Ty.
Okay, go for it.
So he's going to give himself advantage.
Yeah.
with this. Oh, wow. So close. 25 to hit.
That hits. You just shattered this thing's like facial, like ocular bones.
The one in front of Ty?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I killed it. Sorry. Okay.
Shatter its face. But let's see how much damage you do.
So 5 plus sneak attack.
Yeah.
Not great. 11.
It is also looking incredibly terrible.
He'll do that. He'll kind of give Ty a nudge as he goes back, and he is going to bring his knee up, and he's going to have like a similar spike come on the end of his knee as he goes to do the bonus action, Psychic Blades.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I can't because it's a bonus action. I steadied aim. Just kidding.
All right. Yep.
Just kidding. Yeah.
Alrighty. Is that it? That's it then, I imagine.
That's it, yeah.
Ty. 2 undead in front of you look absolutely terrible.
Absolutely garbage. Okay. Oh, I don't have, Oh, I was gonna make that badass and try to do 2-weapon fighting, but I don't have, to do that. But what we're gonna do is Ty, you just see them kind of like reach over behind them, grab out their great club, and they just go, Anna, do you remember when we used to kill the moles in Miss Q's garden? And brings it down right on the one in front of her.
Okay.
Them.
Yeah.
Lucky D&D Beyond 5.
Wait, isn't that plus anything? No.
I rolled a d20
yeah.
plus 3.
Does not.
Oh.
So you rolled a 2 then. Yeah, it does not hit.
It rolled a fucking 2. Oh my god.
Oh no.
I wasn't good at killing the garden pests. And they just kind of put it back up. And they're just waiting for their next time that they can try to do it again.
Okay.
I like the idea of this malfunctioning, like, Warforged. It goes to, like, bonk this thing, and it, like, some of its hinges kind of lock up right before it's about to hit it. It's like...
Alright. This zombie's going to start crawling over the slab and attack Hubert with a slam attack. With advantage.
With advantage,
yeah. 15.
Does not hit.
The other zombie is gonna do the same. Crawling up over. Natural 20.
Nice. Yeah, that hits.
For 5 damage reduced to 2.
Alright.
Alright. And that brings us back to Anna.
Sick. Anywho.
That reminds me, I gotta tint this one red to make it look hurt.
So, I just what are these two friends back here? Are they doing anything?
Yeah, they're shooting
Archers.
arrows.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the ones shooting arrows at me. Oh, bitches. Ah.
Kill them.
You know what? Sure. So, the spectral clock's still behind her. She summons the chaos, not the chaos, but the writhing mass. And it forms into a hand. And as it sends towards the two skeletons, it's going to split into 2 and reach out and grab each of them. And she's going to twin Chill Touch.
Go for it.
So now, I believe we rolled this in the last campaign, but I'm going to need a refresher. Is it 2 rolls or 1?
Same for twin spell.
The same roll for both?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be an 18 to hit the both of them.
Nice.
And then it's going to be not great damage. It's 2 necrotic. But they have disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Alrighty.
And
Yeah,
they
it
still
doesn't.
have, like-
It doesn't say anything if it's separate attack rolls, so it's generally the same roll.
Alright. But they
I
do
imagine-
have like spectral hands
Yeah.
that like
18, but an 18 does hit for sure.
and it's 2 damage.
2 necrotic damage.
2 necrotic damage.
Yup. They do not appear resistant.
And the hands still cling to them.
All right.
Yep, and they cannot regain hit points. And it has disadvantage on attack rolls because it's an undead.
Oh, nice.
Only against me.
Yes.
Only against me.
Okay, okay. Oh, that's
Everyone else
perfect.
is fucked.
Yep.
That's perfect. right
Anything
now.
else?
Oh man.
I'm going to. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got? Uh-huh. I'm just gonna stand here and look hot and sexy.
Sure.
Let's go.
That's going to bring us to Ghoul in front of Ty, who's going to... 17 to hit.
At disadvantage.
That's right. Wait.
My cloak's back
Hold on.
again.
It doesn't come back till the start of your next turn, though. And it got a 20 on you your last turn. No, right. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I'm forgetting turn order stuff. All right, disadvantage. 9 to hit.
Does not hit.
One in front of Jy'kyth. 9 to hit. Hubert. All right. At what?
At the unhurt one in front of him.
Sure.
Reckless.
Yep.
Oof. 8.
8 just hits.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dear God. Okay, good. Good deal. So
Oh, I'm double fisted.
So before Shovel's extra damage, that's 13 damage.
Okay.
And now for Shovel's extra radiant damage, 6. So 19 total damage.
All right. It's looking real bad. Wisdom save. An 11.
Yes, feed me.
And yeah, you all hear it like enjoying eating the dirt that sprays off of these corpses. It like audibly makes munching noises. The shovel.
You know, we all have our quirks. Actually, my older brother Arthur used to eat dirt when he was little, so like same kind of thing, right?
Anything else, Hubert?
Nope. Just like he I don't want to expose any of these other people to the other melee dudes, but
Also, be sure to mark off one of your rages on your character sheet.
right, thank you. Yeah, I guess I'll just stay there.
Alright.
I was gonna like maybe jump over to those archers and start in on them, but I'll remain a target for these
Alright.
things until my next turn.
And that symbol on the floor is glowing red. One of the skeletons is going to shoot at Anastasia. The other one is going to shoot at Hubert. So disadvantage for Anastasia. With disadvantage, that is a natural 2 plus 4. Or hold on. Yeah, 2 plus 4. 6. And then the one shooting at Hubert.
Advantage.
Yep. for a 23 to hit.
That hits.
So the arrow hits you in the collarbone for 8 piercing damage, reduced to 4.
Ow.
Jy'kyth.
Jy'kyth. All right, he is going to.
Keith.
Kith. It's Kith, not Keith.
Keith-
I thought
Keith's
it was,
funny,
I thought
though.
it was Keith.
I know. It's
I'm just
Jy'kyth.
Keith.
He is going to
my pickup
kind of do a repeat. He is going to coalesce another dagger, but it's actually going to look like a dagger as he stabs into the one in front of Ty,
Go for it.
seeing that Ty apparently looks malfunctioning. Doesn't look fully operational at the moment.
They shoot you.
Wow, now I get a natural
operational.
20. A natural 20?
Okay, crit.
So
And your sneak attack is also crit. Yeah.
Jy'kyth coming in with their Ford fucking Ranger just.
Yeah.
Got the Ford Ranger.
Ford
Wow,
Focus.
that's
It's
29
a Ford
damage.
F-150. Come on.
I think Ford Focus is funnier though because it's not a truck.
It would be focused too because he's
Yeah.
psychotic.
So it's a Ford Focus.
Psionics.
Yeah,
It's
it
29 psychic damage.
All right, Undead Fortitude. The DC is
Okay.
5 plus 29.
Perfect.
It's not going to succeed on that. It's dead.
But what if, though?
There's no way.
What if?
Even if it rolled a nat 20, and it's gone.
He is going to, with the follow up, he is going to make, with his other hand, he's going to bring a dagger around that's pointed backwards and try to slam it into the temple of the one in front of him.
Yeah, bring on that Ford Focus.
I almost rolled another fucking 19. Really? 25 to hit?
Hits.
Okay, I don't think it's going to do. Wow. So 5
Total damage.
total damage.
Okay, so it's Undead Fortitude. DC. Oh wait, ghouls don't get Undead Fortitude. Aha, it's dead.
Oh, nice. He is going to, at that point, he is going to run. Do the skeletons look like they have, like, melee weapons?
They got short swords and short bows.
Okay. He is going to run, what's my speed? 30, great. He's going to run 5. Hop onto this.
Okay.
10, 15.
Yep.
He's going to, like, he's going to run through this space, but he's, like, running over, right?
Yeah, sure, totally.
So 5, 10.
If you're jumping across, that won't cost your movement. If you want to. Just
Okay,
jump,
yeah, he'll jump across.
Okay.
Um,
Now you're within 5 feet of that skeleton.
yeah. So he's kind of like down on it.
Yep.
And he's like fucking. He has like spindly limbs that are just like whoo, 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 moving with grace and speed. But that is his
Sick.
go.
All right, Ty.
There's that dude who's looking pretty hurt, and those ones. They have their weapon in the air, and they're just kind of pausing for a second. They're looking.
Mm-hmm.
Who's looking like pretty hurt?
I think out of the party, you.
Yeah, we should keep going just for a wee bit of time. Just for a wee bit of time. We are just looking over to the one where our good friend Hubert is. No, that's the Finn voice. We're gonna take a couple, like 5, 10 feet, go towards Anna. And just we days up, folks. Oh yeah. We got that hammer, and we're having and we're gonna do Ray Frost, Ray from the Hammer.
Ray of Frost.
Yep.
Okay.
As like they have the what is it? The Great Club.
Yeah.
They kind of like motion it towards them, and the Ray of Frost just kind of from it.
Go for it. At the zombie.
You better fucking hit, you piece of shit. 18.
At the zombie.
I hit the zombie.
That hits.
Zombies.
That's no
Hi, is your voice
stranger.
box broken? And like, have to be that with a wrench too.
7.
7 cold damage.
7 cold damage.
And speed is halved, I believe, with Ray of Frost. So it's got 10 feet of movement now. All right. It's looking,
Yeah.
now that one's looking real hurt.
And they just look towards Anna, just like, are you okay? And just kind of positioning themselves, just trying to protect Anna.
Okay. That'll bring us to that zombie who's gonna and hit Ty. I think that's fun.
At disadvantage.
That's right. With disadvantage, it's a 13.
Does not hit.
Clang. Anna.
Ah, sick.
And it's not within
That
5 feet of
is-
you. It's like.
What the fuck? Do I have anything to make?
Power word kill.
Totally, 100% level 4 sorcerer. Let's go. Power word kill.
Cast it on a zombie with like 2 hit points. Let's go.
Die. Why are you within 5 feet of me? God damn it. You're not my mom. Like, stop.
Just a reminder, you do have a spell that can get you away. It's called Misty Step.
Yeah, but that's for basic bitches.
I know.
For emergencies. I'm gonna 5 feet up to get away from Ty.
Okay.
And then
Cone of
again,
Cold.
from the the spectral clock behind Anna, the hands will start spinning rapidly, and then 5 feet all around her for a good old sword burst. So I need a dex save from this friend.
All creatures within 5 feet of you, so Ty would have to do it as well.
I will move up there if it makes it any different
Okay, so.
to not hit Ty.
Okay, so it needs to make a dex save. Cool beans.
Yeah.
Alright. It's got -2 to those. That's a 7 minus 2 for a 5.
That does in fact fail, as the DC was 14. So
Nice.
they are going to take...
Do these spectral blades look like clock hands?
Yeah.
Sick.
Nice.
So that's 6 force damage.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
It's max damage.
Yeah. Alright, it does have undead fortitude, so the DC is 5 plus 6, 11 to see if it drops to 1 hit point. 7 plus 3, 8, 9, 10. It dies.
Nice.
The clock hands kind of like just spin around and cut it like it's a sushi roll. It just falls to the ground like a sushi. Like just, yeah. Ooh.
Looks like your time was up.
Time to bring in the pit fiend. Let's go.
Meet me in the pit, motherfucker.
Anything else?
And we're just sitting.
Alright. Vibin'.
Yeah, just straight vibes.
Hubert.
Hubert's gonna squat down and jump and land over here.
Alright, what's your strength score?
My strength score is, my ability score, or like my strength.
Alright, never mind.
bonus?
You're using the ring of jumping. Never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Regardless, I could only move maximum my walking speed. So, I believe,
No.
because it's movement. Either that, or I would be in the air for that 30 feet if I was moving further.
Your jump
I
distance
don't
is
know. It's
tripled.
weird.
So whatever your jump distance would be with your strength
Yeah.
score is tripled. It's 3. It's, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna land there. That's 30 feet. I mean, if I can go further than my walking speed,
You
I'll
can.
go ahead.
So what's your strength
Okay.
score?
It's 18.
So it'd be 18 times 3 and then rounded 2. So your jumping distance currently, Mr. Hubert, is... I gotta check out the rules. It should be like 50... I'll round it
54
up like
feet.
55 feet.
54,
Round-
55 feet, yeah.
Round it up because it's a grid, so 55 feet.
Okay.
So you can
cool.
jump 55 feet.
Shit.
Sweet.
Iron Man, that shit. Wah.
I'm gonna land on there
Mm-hmm.
and just like golfing, tee it up with shovel.
Go for it.
Try to blast that thing.
Yeah.
Reckless.
Yep.
That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Regular damage first. Okay. That's 15, 16, 17 damage.
And you're using shovel, which is bludgeoning, so double the damage.
Okay.
Skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning, so the damage gets
All
doubled.
right, hold on. 17.
So the
Because
bludgeoning
five
gets...
of that is divine.
Yes,
so
only
the
the
bludgeoning
bludgeoning is
damage
doubled,
would be the bludgeoning damage would be 12.
So it's dead.
So double that, that's 24.
It's dead.
Okay. Cool.
You have a divine fucking shovel.
Essentially.
Yeah. His name is Shovel. He talks to everyone.
Hey guys,
I love
are you my friends?
100%.
Oh, yay.
That is so cool.
He's a sentient magic item. In his like personality traits, it says he wants everyone to be his friend.
Oh my god, you both would be best friends.
Like Ash from the Evil Dead, Hubert takes shovel, spins him around, and in the back.
Alrighty. That's it, yeah. Basically.
Yeah. So that's all my movement. And I'm done. That's my
Okay.
turn.
The skeleton's just gonna go, and it's gonna stab at Jy'kyth with a short sword. Oh, 22 to hit.
Yes.
For 6 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And it's your turn.
All right. Yeah, return the favor. He'll he is going to do another. He's going to steady himself to make sure that he lands that perfect spot, and he's gonna, as he conjures a dagger, it's going to be a curved blade that aims down, going right for the
Nice.
top of the head. So with advantage,
Yep.
because I'm steadying.
Yep.
Oh wow. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Cool.
As you just hit it on top of the skull.
So that's 9 plus 13 psychic damage.
Had 11 hit points. How do you want to do this?
He wants it. He's gonna slam to the top of the head, and he's gonna look at it, and he's going to. The energy from the dagger is gonna flow down and coalesce at like a bead at a point, and just explode. Or like I want it to implode. Actually, I want to break inward.
Yeah, the skull just kind of like, and then it kind of just topples to the ground.
Oi,
Did it, everybody! Look at us!
great job, everyone. We got some weird shit on the ground now.
Don't step into that.
And as you look around, you blink and you wake up in the basement of the Fog Light Facade, still guarded by the Scarlet Sash.
Did we do it? Did we die?
No, you woke up. Did you see anything in the dream notable?
Oh, did we ever? With zombies. And they were like all up in our grill. And it was like,
yes, the Shadowfell is filled with undead. Anything specific?
Yeah.
There was a pit with teeth.
Pit with teeth.
Yeah, we really didn't figure out what was going on with that one. It was just a pit with teeth.
We were taken to a chapel with
Chapo.
chapel.
Yeah, I was battling my tongue right
I
there.
get it.
Went to the chapel in our fucking focus because of Jy'kyth.
Chapel.
Chapel.
Yes. Yeah.
Anything stand out about it?
Yeah. It had like a whip jangly chains.
That
Or-
sounds like the symbol of Loviatar, the Maiden of Pain.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah,
Her devout believe that pain is the most powerful and sacred sensation. They believe that if their pain pleases her, she will grant them powerful blessings. So the chapel you speak of is most likely a place of worship for her by these undead you saw in the dream.
They saw us.
That's not possible.
no, they definitely like saw us because like I don't know if you can see, but we definitely did get attacked.
Also, when you guys wake
by the
up,
zombies.
you are back to what you were before you went into the dream.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're basically back at being out of full long rest. So you actually don't look hurt. You say that, and then you kind of look down on it, and you actually look totally fine.
I mean, I look totally fine anyways because like look at me, but
So yeah,
the others were a little rough.
So yeah, if you cast spells or used to rage or any of that, none of that actually got used up. The undead that saw you, what did they look like?
Long
Really
red
ugly.
robes, a mask that looked like a plain human face.
Yes, that is very peculiar. The tea we gave you is a form of magic shaped from the basics of the dream spell. The individual you saw may have been a visitor in the dream as well, reliving the memory or something.
They said this was not our memory.
It wasn't.
Well, like how did they know that?
They were probably a traveler there as well. They were also probably not of that dream.
But what are the odds? Two different parties going into this different dream at the same time.
Again, it's highly unlikely, so it's very concerning.
Oh, what was the name of this deity?
Loviatar, the Maiden of Pain. This chapel, though, where was it situated?
By a graveyard.
Of course it was. Anything...
Mountain. A
Okay.
mountain.
That sounds like the Chapel of Agony. We cannot set foot there on the grounds due to our lycanthropy. So, he knew what this chapel was. Okay. It is known as the Chapel of Agony. We cannot set foot on the grounds due to our lycanthropy. Hence, we need individuals such as yourselves. This dream was a sort of scouting mission. The chapel itself is found on the top of a small mountain about 30 miles east of here. You can easily make it out from the city streets. You can easily see it from the city streets outside. The mountain has no name among us living, but the undead call it the Starving Peak.
Starving Peak.
Yes. Now, we have no map to give you as this plane is infinite. There is no map of this place. Your best bet would be to head east through the gates of the city and pass through the burning woods. He does hand you a map, though, of this city, though, of Evernight, which is on Roll20 now. Which I believe you're all on. Yep. He says, where was I here? Pass through the burning woods. You should come to the base of the mountain in about a day's time, maybe more. Passage up the mountain is open to all those who reside in this plane. However, deception is your key. Should the devout within the chapel not believe you're there to worship Loviatar, they may offer a warm welcome. They may not offer a warm welcome.
Right. Do you have any recommendations for rations and water? 'Cause I didn't see much of that.
Yes, these markets specialize only in flesh and blood. We'll be giving you rations, a few days worth at least. The rest of that is up to you. Beyond these 4 days of rations each.
Okay. Let me mark that.
Now, if you get to the chapel, we recommend you designate one of you to speak for the whole upon arrival at the gates. Too many voices and you risk conflicting stories and appearing suspicious. They may ask you to recite one of Loviatar's prayers if they're suspicious of you. Only the one speaking should recite this. The prayer we know is as follows. Through pain, I seek clarity. I know also I'll put this in the group chat. Through pain, I seek clarity. And through this clarity, I offer 9 lashes for the 9-tailed scourge.
Oh, what if we happen to worship a deity that is the, might say, antithesis to this Loviatar?
Don't speak.
Then don't speak.
I'm perfectly comfortable speaking for the group.
Wonderful.
Anna, you might be comfortable, but maybe someone else like Jy'kyth should speak.
I mean, of course, like the floor is obviously open. It's one of my strong suits, and I haven't gotten to where I have been in my life by not being good at speaking. So
Are you proficient in deception?
Let me just think on that for a hot second. No.
I am.
The issue is reciting a prayer of a god that is not yours is tricky business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, of course, like, so like Jy'kyth, on like a scale of like say 1 to 6, how good are you at talking and lying?
Okay, how about this? I'll tell you 2 truths and a lie. I am one of 4. I was born within the tears of Selune. I have 4 fingers.
Hubert looks at his fingers.
I'm also gonna look at his fingers, but I want to do an insight check to see.
Okay. Yeah. I'll roll a deception to see what he gets.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 7 deception.
14 insight.
Yeah, he's definitely lying. Obviously.
There we go.
His fingers. He has 5 fingers.
Yeah.
Jy'kyth, Keith. Hi, Jay. I'm gonna call you Jay.
No.
If you're gonna
Jy'kyth.
tell a lie, okay, sweetheart. If you're gonna tell a lie, don't make it obvious. Because you say, you've got 4 fingers. Anyone can look at your hands and see, oh shit, that's the lie.
4 fingers, a thumb.
My God, don't pull that bullshit on me.
Anna,
Like, what
we
a-
talked about this.
God, look, who are you? My brother Kevin? Like, come on.
Kevin?
Kevin was more behaved than you were.
No, he was not. Played in dirt. It's not well behaved. Anywho, I'm perfectly fine leaving it up to you, but
No,
I've also
you handle it.
great. I'm
Well,
great at talking.
I beg your pardon again. And he's referring to the Weir Raven. But could you refresh us on what it is we are actually doing?
Looking for information as to where the people who were taken from the material plane have went.
Yeah. All right. And that's to we're heading in a direction regarding that.
Sorry, I don't remember where we're
Yes,
going.
no, through
If
the
only.
through the burning woods.
Okay.
East.
Sorry.
30 miles.
North.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, look at the compass at the top of the map. It's fucky.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
jeez.
Why? I don't like that.
It's in Oh,
Yeah.
I already can't read a map.
So,
But again, feel
Okay.
free to walk around town and gather information first before you set out. There's a lot of fun places on here.
Yeah. It's a very quaint town.
I suggest avoiding this Thayan outpost. Or Thayan outpost. You do not want to run in. You do not want to get on the bad side of the Red Wizards.
I'm like on nobody's bad side. So
Sure.
wouldn't be a problem for me, but maybe for the others.
But yes, the mountain lies to the north, but we'll just say the east for ease. Through the burning woods, 30 miles away.
Avoid the wizards.
Don't if you're gonna explore town. Don't. He recommended not going to the Thayan outpost because the Red Wizards.
Where are we? Sorry.
You're in the corpse market, so just
Okay. Cool. Right, so we move out now.
Oh, before we go, there was a symbol on the floor that glowed every time we killed them.
It was actually glowing constantly.
Ty, I mean no disrespect to you, but I have skilled hands. Do you need a checkup?
Normally, this subsides after a long period of being inert.
Is there anything I could do that could help?
No.
All right.
No.
If you think of something, I tinkered a bit back home.
You tinker. I could help you tinker.
That's not what I was. All right. Never mind.
You just see Ty smack the side of their head a couple times. You hear something rattling around and click into place. That should be good for a few hours.
Okay. I'm gonna get up. And he gets up and begins walking out.
All right.
It's been a pleasure to meet you and to know you. And just want to say, love the aesthetic and keep vibing. And Anna will leave.
Thank you. Good luck, everyone. The Shadowfell is not a nice place.
Before Ty goes, as Anna's getting out of earshot, Ty just leans towards them and says, I apologize for Anna. She is quite a lovely girl still. Just a little charismatic in the opposite direction sometimes.
We knew that already.
And Ty gets up and follows Anna.
And then you kind of hear shuffling behind you, and all the were-ravens are gone. Right, you all are now on the ground floor of the tavern. All the patrons are looking at you all now, and they're kind of getting like hungry looks on their faces. But then they see you're all wearing the pins that you were given, and they all these undead patrons immediately back down and go back to their business.
Is it
All right.
magnetized?
For yours is, yeah,
I just blink,
on your
Blink.
forehead. Okay.
Blink.
Alrighty.
Well, looks like we better not misplace these, yeah?
And he taps it.
You can always keep them with me. And
I
Ty
feel like
points
they
to
have
their
to be
forehead.
on us. Like, I feel like if we're not wearing them, we'll get attacked. So I feel like we should keep them on us.
Yeah. Well, do we need to stop anywhere before we head out?
The map you were given is labeled, by the way, with all those locations here, so you got all those.
Need to equip myself, if you would. Yes.
Oh? Yeah, well, I mean, I've got a pretty valuable weapon here that I'm not, not talking about you, Shovel.
Oh, of
but I
course,
got
yeah.
this. We're in it to the end.
Okay.
And
That's like really romantic.
Thanks.
And Hubert's gonna pull out the flail. That's actually like a
Oh yeah, the book
thing with a
chains.
book at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
he's like, as you can see, I'm more akin to these types of weapons. And he pulls out the glaive, just, big weapons. And this doesn't quite feel right, although it is quite valuable. Would like to do something with that, but I don't know if there's anything like that here.
He's
Can't.
just talking to the group.
Yeah.
Not to
Yeah, I can't put that to use. No.
He puts them back in his pack.
Is there any sounds of like maybe like a blacksmith or like a
You're
weapons
currently in the
person?
tavern. You'd have to, but the market.
Oh,
When you're
yeah.
walking through the market, it's not just like flesh that's being sold, like humanoid flesh. There are like
Okay.
other things.
I need to acquire a new weapon.
Kind of weapon.
Gun.
Something physical.
Oh, well, how about this? He hands him the flail.
I can't. I don't know how to use that.
Like
Well,
something like this, and Anna will pull out just like a dagger.
Potentially, yes.
This flail, and he pulls out the book. It's actually a manual
For what?
on using this weapon.
Right, but my capabilities. That looks more aligned with what you would do, Hubert.
Yeah, well,
Don't do that.
all right. Well,
Need faster weapons.
fine.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Like a sword.
A sword, a dagger. Yes.
Like I have 2 daggers if you want. Like I'm just not using them because I got this fancy one right here. I just have like 2, maybe 3 daggers if you want them.
Sure, if you are willing.
I mean, like, what good are they gonna do me when I got my fancy one right here, right? Like,
He's gonna hold out a hand.
You smell good.
thank you.
There's
I
there's
tried
like
really hard.
there's like this undead kind of just standing like really close to the group now. He's like, yeah, you smell really good.
How many
Thank you.
daggers? How many daggers did she give him? 3.
3.
Cool.
Ooh, Jy'kyth.
I really tried to smell good.
You ever sat in a pot of hot water?
Hubert pulls out shovel and then just has shovel put shovel in front of this guy.
No, but her sister Xena has, if I'm correct, has not she, Anna?
Pot of hot water. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something she would have done. Like,
And then the undead sees the pittance and just turns and walks away.
So there you go. There's at least something to get you started.
Oh,
You
slip
can combine
into
them all into one dagger and just have like, a triple dagger that you could just be like, "Whoa," and it'd be like 3 daggers in one.
Or not. And I'll just slip them into the different holsters. Clip
Alright.
them. Yes, Ty,
Ju-
what did you said something?
May
Yes.
I have one?
And he twirls it and gives it to Ty.
Thank you. I'll give it to you in the morning.
Oh.
Alright.
Right. So, are we ready to leave? Or do we need anything else?
Yeah. I think so. Yes.
I'm good to go whenever. It's mainly like you all.
Alright. Let's get going.
And he just takes off.
All right, where you going?
North.
North? Not north?
Okay.
Toward the burning woods.
All right.
Yeah.
You gotta head towards the haunt. So you start walking past the dark creeper enclave, this big weird building of like kind of covered in like blinking eyes that are just watching. Past that, through these weird streets, undead all along the way, just staring and watching and salivating. Past the onto the haunted piers that stretch over this, and you start walking over this river of lava that's very hot.
Anytime these undead start salivating, I pull out shovel so that he can salivate.
Okay. You walk over this. You're currently walking over this bridge of lava, and the heat is actually like prickling your skin a little bit. If you have skin, Ty is actually starting to glow a little bit.
This is kind of spicy, and I'm not here for it.
You see an undead that's so dried out, kind of shambling across, and kind of just engulfs in flames.
God, they needed some moisturizer.
I could fillet us a fish. On my skin. My skin. Ha 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 ha.
You could cook a fish, not fillet a fish. Because, like, fillet a fish is like cutting a fish. You could cook a fish.
We have enough knives to fillet one.
But we don't have any fish.
And you eventually start passing Castle Nowhere. This castle that is there 1 minute and gone the next, and then back the next, gone the next second. Keeps blinking in and out of existence.
That's
Ah, I can do something similar. That's kind of cool to know a building can do it.
And then you start making your way down, because you had to cross the bridges to get across. And you start to pass Lamantha's mortuary, this massive building where corpses of humanoids are just being brought in. And then eventually you get to those gates. Right here.
You know, I can't say that I am sad to leave. This is quite a dour place.
It's kind of charming if you're into the whole like doom and gloom aesthetic.
And I think that walk would have been like an hour and a half or more.
makes sense.
And as you get to the gates, the undead that are manning them just go, "Are you sure you want to leave?"
Yeah.
Have fun.
I fully plan to. Thank you.
You're welcome. And as the gates go up, not far from the eastern walls. Okay, that map might be backward. The map might be wrong. Anyways, who cares? Not far beyond the eastern walls of the city of Evernight sit a forest. It is a desolate stretch of wasteland with calf-deep mounds of gray ash and faintly glowing embers. Then, the woods proper look like it's twisting and turning trees, narrow forest paths, and you can see like the heat just rising up from the ground and kind of, you can see like the shimmer of like the heat. The trees that you can see are blackened and kind of glowing, where cracks appear to these trees. In these cracks, the trees always appear to be in a burning state. Just a forest of flame. And on occasion nearby, like in the forest, you can see gouts of fire once in a while, and lava just kind of pooling through this place. And it does look like it does look like it's raining in the forest, but you don't hear like the sizzling of rain. It just looks like something is falling from the sky in the forest.
All right, I think we proceed forward toward the mountain.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
He's gonna take his cloak and throw it over his head.
Okay.
Kind of shield his body from whatever rain is falling.
Sure. Alrighty. I'm gonna see if this picture will work. That is basically the gist of what all the trees look like.
Dear God.
That is like
Pretty.
so aesthetic.
That is the burning
Ty,
wood.
take my picture.
Ooh.
Anna, come along.
I'm admiring the scenery.
Yeah, so as soon as you like leave the city, you're boom in that calf-deep mound of gray ash wasteland. You gotta pass through this wasteland first to get to the forest. And you can see faintly glowing embers kind of in this ash. And it's hot. It's not like burning you hot, it's just uncomfortably hot.
Gotcha.
I'm Canada right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I suppose we should get moving.
Does it look like there's a path anywhere?
Nope, just wasteland until you get to the forest.
All right. Oh, okay. So we get to the forest and there's no obviously there's no, I mean,
You gotta get to the
maybe
forest
not
first.
obviously, but they're, oh, okay. I thought we were like right there.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, there's still like a good little bit.
Okay.
But after about half an hour of trudging through this calf-deep ash, you reach the woods proper, and you can see very narrow forest paths that twist and turn between these burning trees.
Well, anyone hesitant?
You are the South. You make the choice.
He just starts going down
All right.
one of the paths.
Jy'kyth
The
follows.
rain, okay, the rain isn't liquid, it's small stones raining from the sky.
Like hailstones?
No, like rocks.
Okay.
Brimstone.
Like burning little rocks. So if you have any exposed skin that gets hit, it's kind of like a oh.
Oh, my bald head.
Yeah, just
Pulling the cloak a little tighter and pulling it a little further over the head.
I'm just gonna take out shovel and wear it like
ow,
a little hat
ow,
over my
ow,
head.
Ow. Okay. In the distance, in the forest, you can actually see an active volcano that is causing where the small stones are getting jettisoned out of, because this volcano is very active. It's a long way away, but the force of its eruptions, its constant eruptions, are causing the stones to fly like this far. Like,
I love that. Like, good on her, you know?
exactly. The forest is swathed in extreme heat. So it's real hot which means we're going to be using extreme heat mechanics for this for travel here, and there is a pervasive smoke at all times. So it's all the forest is on fire, so it's just very smoky as well.
Oh God, that's bad.
And as you all start trudging through this forest for a bit, you're getting burns from like the stones, like because there's still gonna be like exposed flesh and stuff, but no damage.
Ty's just vibing.
Ty's fine. Yes, ting 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 ting. Maybe some like little dents every once in a while. But you all feel a wave of despair come over you. The despair that was mentioned by Corvus. I need everyone to make wisdom saves.
Oof, this ain't gonna be good. Okay, not bad.
All right, Ty, what'd you get?
Nat 20. Thank you, my old bow and dice. Dice jail
Okay.
did you well. For a 22.
All right, Ford Focus.
Oh, 16.
You're fine as well. You shrug it off the despair. Ty shrugs off the despair. Anna.
There's not much going on up there for her. So it's a 12.
Okay, you also shrug it off.
Sick.
And then Hubert.
15 minus 2.
You also shrug it off.
13.
All right, you have survived your first bout with Shadowfell despair. All right, and you keep walking through this hot forest.
Jy'kyth,
Hmm.
may I add something to the bottom of your cloak?
What do you, what? Sure, what, yes.
I would like to make it say words.
No,
No?
no. No, you and your friend speak enough words.
But I could put magically, forever, Ford fucking focus on it.
Well, focus I understand, but I don't know who Ford is.
A magical being. You know how Hubert has his deity?
I have my own, thank you.
May I put
No,
focus on your cloak?
put it on your own cloak.
But my cloak is magical. I cannot.
I think Anna has a cloak as well. Why don't you put it on hers?
I don't.
Or put it on her. No. He tucks
Just
the...
let Ty do this. It'll be good.
No.
I can make your cloak smell good.
Okay, how about this? Compromise. For as long as the voice is on my cloak, Anna can speak.
I don't very much like this, considering I'm the one that's going to be talking when we get to the chapel.
Well, guess the mouse will have to be there when we get to the chapel.
Wait, no, like, okay, Ty, were you going to make like the cloak actually speak, or just like write words on it? Because that's what I thought you meant when you said you were going to make it say words.
Just write words. Magic words. Text. Colors.
Oh, well, you said sure. He kind of flares it up.
What are you trying to do, Ty?
Magically, tinkering. Imbue a non-magical object with the magic property of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Can be static visual effect, including up to 25 words of text.
Yep.
Do I have your permission to write either focus or forward fucking focus on the bottom of your cloak?
on the inside of the cloak, yes. Yeah.
So, am I saying focus or forward fucking focus?
Whatever Ty wants to do.
I'll just put focus.
Okay.
In common.
I thought you were talking about giving it a mouth, so he was like, no, hard pass
Yeah.
on that.
No.
What language is Ty writing focus in?
Just common.
Okay. Do-do-do. Okay. Up to 25 words, focus, cool. And that's gonna last some time.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Cool. All right, it's really hot in this forest, y'all. I need everyone to make a con save at the end of your first hour walking here.
Gosh.
Is anybody wearing medium or heavy armor? Ty, you don't count because you're made of metal. I'll say for like the heavy armor. Actually, yeah. What armor are you? Yeah, are you? Actually, it doesn't specify. Are you wearing? Is anyone wearing medium armor, heavy armor, or clad in heavy clothing?
Medium armor.
Okay, you have disadvantage on the con save. Jy'kyth, what are you wearing?
Studded leather, so it's light.
Okay, cool. Yours is just a straight con save. Hubert, barbarian, so probably just
wearing like shirt and pants, shirt and slacks.
Your clothes are getting like little singe marks. All right.
Yep, he's dressed like a bartender.
All right, yours is a straight con save. Anna, I imagine yours is as well.
Yeah, not wearing any armor.
Yeah.
Just like a trench coat.
All right. So Ty, what'd you get?
With disadvantage, a 15, because I have a +5.
15 succeeds. This will increase every hour you're walking in the heat.
Shit.
So Jy'kyth
12
succeeds. Anna
18.
succeeds. Hubert
18
succeeds. The DC will go up. Alrighty. And you keep walking. Alrighty. As you're walking, you can see heavy ash mounds that kind of look like things have burrowed out, and then in other ones where it looks like the burrowing has been going into these mounds. Like some form of burrowing creatures live in this forest.
Not a fan of that, I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, none of this looks good.
I mean, we just gotta make the best of our situation. So we got a long walk. Does anybody want to do a team building exercise?
Didn't we do that earlier? In that dream?
Well, yeah, but like, you can never have too much team building, especially since like we're kind of a team now. So who wants to break the ice?
Well,
There is no ice, there is fire. What do
yeah,
you
sure.
mean?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Well, everyone could go and say like a fun fact about themselves.
Anastasia learned this from the orphanage. So,
I'm great at breaking the ice.
yes,
All
you
right.
are.
Well, you first.
Me first. All right, excellent. A fun fact about me. I have 53 siblings.
Oh, right. Orphanage. Yeah.
It's not an orphanage, but sure. We're all technically adopted by Miss Q, so she is our legal guardian, which makes her our parent, and it's not an orphanage.
Oh.
Did they train you?
Like, what do you mean train?
You know, the young are trained for combat, early age, wars.
Her sibling Jared could not even read.
Yeah,
He's 19, the poor fellow, so no.
it was kind of a problem when he turned 19 and he was like, I can't even read. But I think a few of my siblings went into be like, fighters or like paladins, but most of them kind of just stayed around and were like farmers and shit like that, Not too much war goes on out in the Western Heartlands, It's kind of just,
Oh, I don't actually know. That's why I asked.
Oh, are you not from like the area?
No.
So that could be your fun fact. Where are you from?
I told you before.
Did you?
Krish Kalar. And he just points up.
Are you from heaven?
No. No, this.
Are you from the celestial plane?
No. My home looks down on your rock.
So you
So you live
on
in the
moon.
sky.
Well, no.
Oh my god, are you the man on the moon?
No, there is no. No, my colony resides. Never mind.
No, I'm totally interested in learning more. Please. I love knowledge. So you don't live on the moon. You
No,
just
it's
live in the sky?
not further beyond. We look down on your planet. We had no
Oh,
reason
you
to
don't
be
even
here.
live on this planet? You live
No.
in outer space?
Yes. So, what is outer space? It's inner space, everywhere space. What do you?
Have you touched the moon?
That's me laughing.
Is it made of cheese?
No, it's rocks. All that exists up there is
So
rocks.
you have touched
No.
touched the moon.
No,
But if you could, would you touch the moon?
probably not. I would die.
Why? You're from outer space. You should be fine up there.
I still require breath. Where I come
I'm sure
from,
there's a spell we could do, that could fix that.
I don't. You could create air where air does not exist.
You know what? Leave it to me. I am gonna maybe look into this. I'm not promising anything because books are very boring. But I might be able to swing some things. Don't you worry, honey. Leave it to me and I will figure it out. We're gonna get you to touch the moon. All right? This dream of yours, I'm so on board with.
We have a word in my language for someone like you, Anna.
What word is that?
Tarak.
And what does it mean? I'm so into other languages. What does it mean?
The insane. The unhinged. The loose cogs.
No, you see, my cogs are very much tightened and they kind of have to be. I don't know if you noticed, but cogs are kind of my thing.
That's why I made the. That's why I made the comparison for you and your.
I'm not unhinged.
Your jaw is.
Well, yes, because my line of work, I have to talk and get information.
Orphanages, where you
I
don't train
don't-
your young.
I don't work in the orphanage. I haven't been there in 6-7 years.
So your parent abandoned you.
Well,
Your guardian.
no, I left because I was an adult. I'm I'm going to make my own world.
You can create worlds.
Yeah, this is my world and y'all are just living in it.
All right.
As you can see, Anna was a pleasure to have at the orphanage.
I made so many friends.
It was quite quiet once she left. Quite quiet.
Do not doubt that at all.
Who's
I can
leading?
tell you about.
Who's leading the way?
Hubert is.
Survival check, please.
Okay. Ooh, that's not good for him to do that, but oh well, here we go. Okay, not terrible for having a -2. I rolled a 15, so 13.
Okay. It seems like it's very easy to go miles in the wrong direction or end up where you began in here. But it doesn't seem like that's the case yet.
I feel like I am out of my element. Does anyone else feel like they're not getting lost? I think I've done so good so far, but I am not confident.
I could try.
Yeah, all right.
Like, give it a go. Then Hubert can come talk to us and like tell us his like little fun fact.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like I said, I own the Flying Borders in Baldur's Gate. Right now, my daughter Annabelle is running it. Yeah, I hired some muscle to help her out. And right now, I am trying to find my wife, who seems to be one of the people that disappeared in their sleep or wandered off. She had kicked me out of the house a month or so before then, and let's just say I'm wanted by the guards for questioning in regards to a disappearance.
Oh, they think you murdered her?
I am a suspect, yeah.
Oh my god, that's like so wild for you. I love that. That is like such a wild backstory.
Yeah, well, I had to investigate myself to clear my own name.
That is
And-
so noble of you. I so respect that.
Well, it's for selfish reasons, really. But I won't say I have stopped caring completely about Natalie. So, it will be good to see her again.
That's so cute. Oh my goodness. Warms my heart.
Ty. Ty. Since you're leading now, survival check, please. And then perception, please, from everybody.
Dirty 20 bitches!
You feel like you're going on a good path, but yeah, perception checks, everybody, and then just shout them out at me, please.
17.
18.
Ty.
11.
11. Where you're walking, a gout of flame bursts out of the ground. Jy'kyth and Anna have advantage on the dex save. Ty and Hubert just straight dex saves.
Okay. Okay, so
Are you shitting me?
because I'm a barbarian and I normally would have advantage on that, would it just be a flat roll?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a fucking 2, so 10 total.
Wait, you... Okay, yeah. Yeah, straight roll for Hubert for this one, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, yeah, yours would be advantage too. They just got advantage because they
Okay.
have a better perception.
Okay, cool. Oh, good.
So,
Jesus.
Jy'kyth,
That's
10.
10, Ty,
6.
6, Anna,
20.
Hubert.
23.
Okay. So, let me just see here. Anyone who got a 13 or higher is going to take all full damage. Anyone who got 13 or higher succeeds. Anyone who got below a 13 takes full damage. Anyone who succeeded takes none of what I'm about to roll. As I believe, yeah, some of you are going to get engulfed in this gout of flame that just bursts out of the ground. Where is it? How do I do this again? Whatever. I'm just going to use one of your character sheets to do this.
That's a lot of clicking.
All right.
I don't like that.
So anyone who got a 12 or lower gets 22 points of fire damage.
Uh-oh.
God damn.
Just
22. Damn.
12 or lower. Do you have evasion yet?
Nope, that's next level.
All right.
No, uncanny dodge is next. Yeah, evasion doesn't work. Yeah, it's uncanny dodge.
So
Oh, are you all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Knocked back. He's gonna help pat out the flames
Butler.
with Hubert.
Oh, what did you say, Brittany? You cut out for a bit there. You were.
I just said, like, they just stood there. Once the flames, like, stopped overtaking them, they were just kind of like they felt it in their joints there going on, that heat. It's like, oh, okay.
It's worse than Drosvir. I've never experienced it. He's like trying to not sure what to do with his wounds.
Jy'kyth.
Hubert will sacrifice a little bit of water to hopefully provide some relief from the pain.
all right.
Like right beside Jy'kyth, like kind of like, oh yeah, we should get you wrapped up here.
Don't
That's
bandage
not good.
burned wounds.
You don't?
No.
Anna, did I teach you nothing? And Ty is kind of waving their hand as fast as they could. Because they're like a robot. They're kind of like doing this, trying to get their hand to cool off.
Okay.
And once it's a little cooler, they go over to Jy'kyth, just like, may I?
Yes.
And they just gently tap above the wound on their arm and cast Cure Wounds.
Alrighty.
So you are going to get 8 healing.
Back to double digits. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, so we definitely have to look out for that.
Do you need a little bit more? Like, are you gonna die, Jy'kyth?
No, it'll take more than that to kill me.
All right, well, let's get moving.
Actually, can everyone just kind of come in for a little bit of a huddle here? I just need you all I'm really kind of worried about you all. That looked like it hurt. So if everyone just get a little close in. Anna will summon the clock again.
Mm-hmm.
And then again. This time, not a burst of swords. Clock hands. Ah, shit, wrong one. But with each tick of the clock, a tiny little clock will appear above everyone else. And they can feel for about 8 hours. They'll have about 5 extra hit points on their max.
Oh, nice.
And
Cool.
current hit points increase by 5.
Cool. As this happens,
Oh,
because this is the end of another hour, I need con saves again.
Override
So-
max HP.
Okay, so it's not temp, it's max.
If you want to
Yeah,
just put it in
you're-
temp, you can do that too.
Okay.
Oh,
But your max HP for 8 hours is increased by 5.
And you heal by 5 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, con
love
saves for
you.
everybody, please.
I love you, Boa Dice.
And then the DC will go up another one.
Yep, nope, that's not good.
So, okay. Jy'kyth, what'd you get?
A 5.
5. DC was 6. You get 1 level of exhaustion.
Cool.
Ty.
13.
Okay. Anna.
15.
Okay. Hubert.
10.
Alright. So only Jy'kyth gets 1 level of exhaustion from the second hour in this burning forest.
Focus up. He's not. He's trying to focus in on controlling his breathing, not giving away that he is miserable right now.
Totally.
Does he look down and see that his cloak says focus?
Well, I mean, it still says focus.
Yeah, he'll focus on that word to try to focus on.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Still there. Still there.
Gonna be there for a long time, my boy.
More than just a long time.
We need to find this place fast. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we need to get out of here.
They said it was 30 miles away.
Should we pick up the pace?
I say we hightail it. Like, my skin cannot take much more of this heat.
The hair is like even drying out too.
Yeah, like, I have spent years curating this fine, silky hair. And it's
Alright,
all going to be fucking ruined.
alright. Single file.
Anna, we talked about this.
I feel like I'm allowed one pass due to our situation.
Single file then.
Is
That
Ty-
way, only one of us gets hit by any, more of them.
Just to reiterate, the goat of flame was like a 10. Was big enough to hit everybody, even if you would be single file. It was a pretty big.
So we'll spread up. So we'll
Spreading out, like
right?
if each person's like 20 feet behind each other, then
Oh god,
you'd be good. Yeah.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing's okay. Wow.
Or if just everybody else is 20 feet behind the person leading.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, Jy'kyth will move, and his footfalls are silent, by the way, just so everyone is aware. He'll move further away from the group, dissing himself out. I'll be over here.
Okay. And is Ty still leading?
If the group is okay with it.
Okay.
Better than Hubert.
Are you continuing at a normal pace, or is this now a fast pace?
If the group wants a fast pace, Ty will set a faster
Okay,
pace.
that means we
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
using the rules for forced marching then.
Oh, we physically would know what those were.
Yeah, but
But what are the rules for
traveling at a
like,
fast
for us
pace,
to know?
basically,
Yeah.
you get exhausted quicker and your travel time is reduced. I gotta read it. It's hard to. I
Oh,
gotta
okay,
find it.
okay.
But there
Alright.
is like stuff tied to it.
All right. Yeah, Hubert's gonna be second on that line, on that single file line you're doing.
All right. Cool. But if you are moving at a fast pace, all perception checks, I believe, are at disadvantage or automatically fail.
Yeah.
Something like that. Somewhere in here. But yeah, you guys are. I guess this would be running. By the way, fast pace is running.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You do what you want while I look for stuff, because that is me being preoccupied right now.
How are
Jy'kyth
you
is far
doing
enough
back
away. He's far enough away that he's moving quietly.
Okay.
Focused.
Yeah, at a fast pace, you do 400 feet per minute.
Okay.
It's in a city. Let's say this is like technically a province. Okay, yeah. Boopity boopity boop. Alright, pull up my fast pace. So now instead of taking a day, because 8 hours you have to rest, the trip is now going to be 7 hours and 30 minutes if you keep this fast pace up. Fast pace, your passive perception is reduced by 5, and you have disadvantage on perception checks going at a fast pace.
Okay.
Any of that. There's force. I'll find the force march rules and then, yeah, because that's what this is.
We're not gonna go anywhere if we all end up exhausted.
Here we go. Force march. Pushing beyond. Yeah, so pushing beyond 8 hours a day is a force march.
Oh, okay.
But traveling at a fast pace. Yeah, fast pace just makes you less perceptive.
Okay.
But you can, yeah. Cool. Alright, you guys are running. Because you're running, you're not really getting a good look at your surroundings when you're running. Ty, your survival check to see if you're still on the same path is going to be made with disadvantage.
Valid.
Because you're just like,
Boa and penny dice. Boa and penny dice.
what did you get?
10.
10? Okay. You feel like you're going on the right path?
We're good, folks.
Okay. Alrighty. That brings us to... Again, there is no sun in the Shadowfell, so it's hard to tell what day cycles are, because there isn't any. That does bring us to another hour, so I need con saves again.
Oh my god.
Oh, honey, I did worse.
Alright, Ty.
7.
1 level of exhaustion.
Fuck!
Oh wait, no. The DC was 7 now, so you're fine.
Okay!
Jy'kyth.
Oh, that's a 6.
2 levels of exhaustion. So your speed is now halved, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be lagging behind your friends a little bit. Anna.
I rolled a natural 1 for a 5.
Natural ones aren't automatic fails on ability checks, but that or on
It's a saving throw.
or on saving throws. Natural ones are automatic fails only on attack rolls. But still, that's a fail. 1 level of exhaustion. Hubert,
10.
you're still fine.
Seeing as Jy'kyth is we're losing him, that's not maintainable. He wouldn't just go back a certain amount and keep up with us. We would exponentially lose track of him.
Generally, when you do travel, it tends to go. You'd move the speed of the slowest person. That's what people tend to do. But yeah, if you're going, you don't
We
want to
just
lose.
negated
Jy'kyth.
our reason for running.
Yeah.
So
Somebody can carry. Somebody can carry him, but
yeah. I mean,
heavy is
Hubert
Jy'kyth?
can carry. Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying, Brittany? Sorry.
How heavy is Jy'kyth?
He's about like 190 pounds of lean muscle.
Yeah.
He's more gangly than, it's not like,
Hey, Jy'kyth,
no.
you wanna ride?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get on up.
Okay.
thanks for the raid.
Nice.
Does that half Hubert's speed?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay.
Okay, no, that's why I asked.
Actually,
how
what's your
heavy
what's your
Jy'kyth is.
carrying?
My
I'd say the
carry-
only one who I'd say if Ty was carrying Jy'kyth, based on Ty being a construct kind of thing, Ty wouldn't get reduced to half.
My carrying capacity is 170, and
Oh, yeah,
I'm
then-
currently,
If you're carrying,
or I mean, is 270. My current carrying weight, all the stuff that I have, is 105. So if him and his weight and what he's carrying is like less than the total of my carrying capacity, I could probably carry him.
Oh, he's hitting about, at this point, he'd be hitting about 240
Yes,
or
then
250.
so your speed would be
Yeah.
reduced to half Hubert.
It'd be a lift, yeah. Okay.
So, as we see Jy'kyth is kind of struggling, you just see Ty kind of reach in their back and kind of grab something.
No.
And you
Okay.
see this like wooden, like it's like a metal pole, it looks like, and you just see them kind of press a button and it pops out, and it's the Nimbus 2021, and they just say Roomba, and it starts to float off the ground, and they just look towards Jy'kyth like, would you like a ride?
He'll like climb off Hubert, thank you, and he'll kind of pat Hubert, and then move toward the floating thing.
It's a broom of flying.
Like,
Oh, yeah. He'll just kind of climb on and just
All right. What's your total?
lay there.
What's your total
Lay
weight
there.
right now?
Total
Yeah.
190 plus.
you're not over 400 pounds, are you?
No,
You're-
no, 250.
250. So the broom, while you're on the broom, you have a flying speed of 30 feet. So you can keep up with everybody now on the broom of flying.
Yeah, he'll just lay there. Head.
Okay.
He's like holding on to it like this, flying. I'll say he'll keep pace with Ty, more so.
Okay. So
when
we
I was
can't
at
go
the
any...
orphanage,
Oh, God.
this is how I would entertain a lot of them. You know, we'd fly around. Make
He'll
sure
turn
we
his head the other way, facing away from Ty.
It was
This
a
is-
great thing.
This is just sad. Just
Yeah.
He, for
So we're back to doing walking speed.
this is our
because we can't
discount
do a
for
running
focus.
You can do it. You can do fast.
Because the fastest that broom can go is 30, and
It's
and
50.
it can't dash.
Well, he's 100, and he's with his equipment. He's more than the broom's weight, so he's actually at 30 for the broom of
And
flying.
more than 400 pounds,
Read the next one.
but its flying speed
it
becomes
exceeds-
30
if it
it's
exceeds 200, yeah.
over. Oh.
So yeah, now we're back to.
But you can dash on a broom of flying. So you guys,
Oh, you can?
fast pace is dashing. Yeah, so you're still dashing.
I did not.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know you could dash
Yes.
on a broom of
Yeah,
flying.
because it's
Cool.
just your movement. Yeah.
All right, awesome.
All right. Ty, I need another survival check at the end of this next hour.
That kind of
You
sucks,
entered the
but
forest at
that's-
7 p.m. for my notes. So you've been in here. This will be 4 hours now. Okay.
That's 13.
13. You just hope you're on the right path. And at the end of that hour, con saves again from everybody.
Oof.
Oh my god, what is this? Is a joke. I have literally rolled what I needed to roll previously on these rolls. This is a joke.
Because he's on the broom, does that give him anything?
No, this is not travel based. This is heat based.
Okay.
Actually, does anybody here? What's everybody's water supply looking like?
I used a bit to.
Like
douse
what? How much
some of
water is
the
in your water
wounds.
skins, basically?
I imagine it was.
If you have
full?
if you have a water skin,
I would have tried to keep it full.
I just
when we
want to know
left
how much
town.
water would be is in your water skin.
4 pints.
4 pints. Okay. So these con saves you can make with advantage because you're drinking water along the way.
Okay.
So you can roll.
Okay.
If anyone has, you can roll them again if anyone needs to.
Alas.
So Ty, what'd you get?
9.
You're fine. Jy'kyth.
Well, 14.
Okay,
14.
you do not get another level of exhaustion because you're just everyone's just like down in these. I will say by maybe the end of the forest, if not, you're going to be completely out of your water skins.
Okay.
Anna,
19.
you're fine. Hubert,
12.
you're fine. And the DC goes up by 1. All right. Still going at a fast pace. Also,
How
Ty,
are you doing?
Also,
Jy'kyth?
sorry, Ty, that survival check you made was with disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jy'kyth holds up a thumbs up.
Focus forward. You got this, Jy'kyth.
Still says focus on your cloak after like 4 hours.
Fluttering in the breeze.
Oh man.
Does Ty's
Anna's in the
back then.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Does Ty's Broom of Flying have like the Mad Eye Moody seat on it, like just like the chair?
It has lumbar support for all those kids.
Great. Perfect. Okay. So
Oh, well, he's not using it that way. He's like laid out on it, like like how Harry Potter like lays across like this whenever he's like going really fast.
Is your
essentially what
butt
the kid
on the
is doing.
cushion though?
Probably, yeah.
It probably has like a little magical safety seatbelt on it for little kids.
A magical safety seatbelt.
Which isn't currently on it.
No,
because you can't fall off a broom of flying.
Yep, but he's not too high up. He's not like flying like way up. He's
you're
eye level essentially. If he was looking at Ty,
man.
they'd be eye level. But yeah. No.
Okay. All right, we're just gonna power through these then. Another survival check with disadvantage, Ty. This will be hour 5 in the forest.
13 again.
You just hope you're on the right path. Anybody got the keen mind feed? Okay, cool.
Oop.
Alrighty. Alright, con saves then.
Go with advantage.
Yep, because you got water. As long as you have water in your water skin.
Oh my god, fuck off.
Oh,
Jesus.
Ty, what'd you get?
18.
18, you're good. Jy'kyth.
5.
You have another level of exhaustion.
Oh fuck.
I rolled a natural 1 and a 3.
So that's at 3 levels of exhaustion. Actually, roll your other 2 with advantage, by the way. Like your previous 2 levels. That way,
Oh my
because
God.
I forgot about those.
Yeah, because right now it's
Okay, so
it's
a 10.
So a 10 would have been for your first one, so you're down to 2 levels, so roll your next one with advantage with your water skin.
A 15.
So you have 1 level of exhaustion. So
Okay,
3.
okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Thank you for
'cause
that.
Well,
once
now
you
yeah. How many have you guys done so far in the forest?
Been in here like 5 hours now.
Okay.
That's what you said.
No, I would have, because I succeeded this first, so I've succeeded 4 now. With those 2,
Yeah,
I've
so you
succeeded
have
4
one.
now.
So yeah,
1,
one
yeah.
All right.
once you get 3 levels of exhaustion, it's a death march.
Yeah.
You are
Anna, what'd you
dead.
Not
get?
good.
I can't remember if I asked
18.
everybody. Okay, cool. Yeah, Hubert.
I think it was a 23. Let me double check. Yeah, 23.
Okay. Alrighty. Cool. Again, like we're just gonna power through these. So
Yeah, and I'm totally down with playing that his speed, even though his speed wouldn't technically be reduced, he would
Yeah.
still do the brew because of the damage that he took.
Yeah,
and then,
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty.
It works.
And it's just adorable.
Yeah.
So you've been in here for 5 hours now. We're gonna go into hour 6.
hmm
I need again survival check first. It's a disadvantage because you're going at a fast pace.
11.
11. Again, you hope you're going on the right path. And then con save with advantage because you have water. Tie.
13.
Okay, Jy'kyth, you're good. Tie.
Alright.
6.
You have another level of exhaustion. Anna.
9.
That's the DC. Hubert.
17.
Alrighty. How many levels you sitting at, Ty?
1. I've only failed 1 so far.
Okay. Alrighty. Still going at a fast pace?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing we're really missing from the fast pace is the perception checks, right?
That's possibly.
I mean, she said she thinks she's got it going.
And the survival stuff, yeah. Alright. Another hour. Another survival check with disadvantage. This will be hour 7.
Fuck this shit.
And then there's gonna be
Oh!
and then there's gonna be 2 con saves because heat exhaustion and travel exhaustion.
16!
16. You feel like you're going on the right path.
Okay.
And then con saves.
All right. So if we're getting towards travel exhaustion, we just can't travel anymore because then every hour we're making
There's
both heat
there's
and
different DC
travel.
con saves for traveling.
Yeah.
Yep. And you've been traveling since 7, and you've been traveling for about 7 hours at this point. So, Ty. Con save, what'd you get?
16.
Alright, you're good. Jy'kyth.
Oh shit. I knew I was gonna do that. Okay, so for the first one, because you said we're rolling 2, right?
Yeah, this is just one right now.
Oh, okay, 16 then.
Cool, you're fine. Anna,
24.
you're fine. Hubert,
24.
alright, you're fine. That'll bring us to 2.5 hours left before you get to the mountain. And that's going to bring us to hour 8 of travel. Anything beyond this, there's con saves for travel exhaustion. So, one more check, survival check, Ty.
You know, we might want to have a team meeting before we decide to try and push.
17.
Okay, and then this con save.
All right.
I would say after this, you guys got 1 drink left in your water skin. So, Jy'kyth, what did you get?
12.
You are fine.
Oh, okay.
Anna,
9.
you have another level of exhaustion. And then Hubert,
17.
you're fine.
So we can either keep moving and get doubly exhausted, or we can stay here and try to rest and get exhausted.
I will say if you do attempt to do a long rest, that's you have to make the con saves while you're sleeping.
Exactly.
So 8 for a long rest, yeah.
Yeah, fucking giver.
So we're either gonna stay awake and make con saves, or
You got 1 hour left in the
find some place with
You got
water.
you got
nearby.
1 hour left in the forest, so it's up to you.
So
Oh.
Anna's at 2 levels of exhaustion. Jy'kyth's at 1.
No, you have 2.5 hours left in the forest.
Okay.
But you've been traveling for 7 hours at this point.
Jy'kyth will give
I
up.
thought
He'll
we said
stop.
8 hours.
Give up the.
Right, that was just 8 hours right there. That's correct. But yeah, 2.5 hours left in the forest.
He'll give up the broom too.
Also,
Anna.
Jy'kyth, since you've been on the broom for the last few hours, travel time is based on your walking. If you've been traveling, like walking, and since you've been flying on the broom, you are not going to be getting the travel exhaustion stuff.
Oh.
Only everybody else will.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But he will give it up for Anna, though.
Okay.
You can have this.
Oh, so that's 2 people that won't be making travel exhaustion.
Correct.
No, he'll.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At this point, yeah.
You get then you do the exhaustion, and then there's exhaustion for being up for more than 24 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Which we won't have until
7 p.m.
8 hours from now,
Quite a
or
while.
however long, 12 hours or whatever.
All right.
All right, so we keep moving then. Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Careful on the broom, Anna.
Yes. I'm
I've
not
seen
a
what your
child.
siblings have done.
Hey, it was one time that Hector crashed into the roof, okay? One time.
And then I had to fix the roof.
Might wanna fix your head.
All right. Are you pushing forward then?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. 2.5 hours instead of 8 hours. Yeah. Ty, survival check with disadvantage if you're still going at a fast pace.
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
You hope you're going the right way again. All right, and then heat con saves for everyone. And this is your last drink of water with this. So the next one you're going to be doing is just a straight con save after this.
That's better.
So all the water skins are now emptied. All right. Ty.
11.
That's the DC. Jy'kyth,
19.
you're fine. Anna,
8,
1 more level of exhaustion. How many are you sitting at?
3.
Okay.
At least
Hubert.
you're on your broom.
Hubert,
24.
you're fine. Hour and a half left in the forest. And
Is Anna, would the bird be going faster with Anna? Could she like power through past us?
even dashing should be going the same speed as you guys.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
how much is Anna weigh right now?
I think like with her weight and with her equipment, she'd be like 190-ish.
Okay, the broom goes faster than everybody else currently.
Get the fuck out of the heat, girl.
So right now, the broom, if it dashes, goes 100 feet.
Okay, but I don't want to go ahead of
Yeah.
the group. So I will
Or you
keep
could-
pace with.
Yeah.
We could just go really
Up and
high and
over,
just.
yeah.
Heat rises.
Heat rises.
Yeah.
And
Ty is the smart one.
I don't know. This place is funky, so.
Alrighty. Still, and at the last, I guess the last hour before you get to 30 minutes left in the forest. This one, I need 2 separate con saves from Ty and Hubert. Everybody else, these are all straight con saves, by the way.
Straight.
But Ty and
advantage.
Hubert's,
Yeah.
one is for the heat, one is for travel exhaustion.
All right.
And then Jy'kyth and Anna just make 1 total.
All right.
I'm not going to give you like 2 levels of exhaustion for this. It's just going to be 2 chances to get a level of exhaustion. So Ty,
12.
is that for the heat one?
That's for the first one.
Yes, heat. That succeeds. And then your travel one.
Is that also with my con modifier?
Yes, it's another con save.
7?
So you do get another level of exhaustion, but this is from travel.
Oh, no.
Jy'kyth.
Oh, sorry, 14.
14. You're fine. Anna.
How does a 7 sound?
4. Okay, yeah. You have another level. You have 4 levels of exhaustion. And Hubert. The heat one first, and then the travel one second.
18
Okay.
for that one.
Yep.
Travel one is a 9.
So one additional level of exhaustion. 30 minutes left in the forest.
Yikes. Let's go
And-
around the forest next time.
And as those 30 minutes end, you are now standing outside of the forest.
At the base of the mountain? Or.
Kind of, yeah. There's like a road that's the same road. You notice the road that kind of winds up the mountain.
All right, so we're making camp, right? Yeah.
On the mountain. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it feel cooler?
Not really, because you're just standing on the outside of the forest. But once you start walking away, yes.
Yeah.
And I gotta look at the DC for. I gotta double check travel exhaustion. See if the DC goes up for that. It's only going to be Ty and Hubert making travel exhaustion, depending how much more you guys start walking. You guys are walking.
At least to the base of the mountain to set up camp, a little bit away from the fireplace.
Anytime we're like, if it's me, and we're gonna pretty much try to find the closest place that is cool enough not to be hot.
Okay. It's going to be maybe like another 20-minute walk,
Okay.
which is put you at 50 minutes, not another hour yet.
Okay.
But you do find yourselves eventually, after about 50 minutes, at the base of this mountain.
Plunk. Drops pack.
And yeah, long rest is only going to get rid of 1 level of exhaustion, by the way.
Yeah.
It's going to collapse
All right.
as well.
I'll take first watch. Everyone else, get some sleep.
morning, everybody.
Ty is going to take the broom of flying from Anna. It just kind of like pushes a button on the side of it, and it just kind of retracts into itself. So it's a little more compact. You know that Swiffer?
Yep.
Puts it on their back.
Okay.
And you just see the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger style kind of get more compact into themselves, and then just kind of turn to like an under block.
Right. Nobody has to stay watch because
Correctamundo.
Ty can keep watch while they're just in standby mode. Okay, never mind. I'm not keeping watch.
Ty can spend at least 6 hours in an inactive, motionless state. Appears inert, but doesn't render a Ty unconscious, and can see and hear as normal. So technically, nobody needs to watch. Yeah.
Are there any trees or anything like that around?
Nope. Desolate, rocky landscape now.
There's like a large rock.
Yeah.
Jy'kyth is gonna climb on top of that and nestle himself on the rock.
This is the road that you're kind of like maybe like 10 feet away from. That goes up the mountain. This one is the one that was like traveled by the wagon, so it is a well-traveled road up this mountain. So you're probably gonna want to like conceal yourselves a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously we're not having a fire.
I would prefer to stay away from fire right
Yeah.
now. Like, a little spicy.
No campfire. So, yeah, well, if Keith had or Jy'kyth, had found a big enough, sizable enough boulder, would probably just try to. At least Hubert would try to find some sleeping position that would be obscured from the well-traveled road.
Sure. Yeah, nobody really needs to keep watch, but I will have Ty make a perception check because you are fully aware, technically.
Ugh. Pew. 14.
14. It's just desolate. In the distance, you can see weird, large creatures flying around, like a good 20 miles away or more. And they're shrieking in the distance. You can hear the shrieking this far away, but that's about it. They look like flying shadows with wings.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Alrighty. So, as you all fall asleep, one by one, who wants to roll me a d20?
I'll do it.
Go, yeah, go.
Do it, Lex!
Do it!
Do it!
Y'all know my rolls are great. That's an 8.
Hell yeah, baby!
8.
Yep.
Cheers to
Alrighty.
that.
Hell yeah.
Alright. An 8. Oh,
Hell yeah,
sorry.
Garrett.
This is a D100. Wrong table. D100.
Oh, D100,
please.
okay.
Yeah.
77. Lucky
77.
7s. Maybe not.
Okay. Alrighty. You all drift off into a nice slumber. It's pretty nice. Dream whatever you dream usually, I guess. You all gain the benefits of a long rest. However, Ty, you're more aware of what's happening while your friends sleep.
Yeah.
Ty, as you're all falling asleep, and there's like you blink in between like your inertia blinks, I guess, in between windshield wipers. I love bait and switch stuff. It's very fun. You blink, and the landscape changes, like it shifts. And give me a second. Where are you? Hello? Where?
Wunderbar.
Oh, hello, wunderbar. Shit.
Moloch, where are you?
Moloch? How do I describe this? You are looking out at a patchwork landscape, like a crazy quilt of different climates, rolling forests of green trees and grass and rivers, just weird patchwork wilderness. There's a blue sky ish. And the wilderness you see is large and expansive. You can see a chunk that is definitely spring, and then a chunk that is definitely fall with fall colors. You can see winter as well, which is, see snow, fall, summer. I need you, Ty, before your friends awake, to make me an intelligence check. History, Arcana, whatever you want to do.
I would like to do an Arcana check.
Alrighty.
Give me strength, bow and dice. Ooh, spicy! 18 plus 7.
18 plus 7. This place looks a little familiar. At least in like books you've read or heard stories of. That was definitely the Shadowfell you were in. This is definitely a different plane of existence. And based on what it looks like, this is the plane known as Arborea, also known as the Olympian Glades of Arborea, sometimes simplified to Olympus, and Arborea. It is an outer plane, and it is a home of a plane of joy, but also of sorrow. Its beauty is overwhelming, the landscape embodying the lovely and the peaceful, the passionate and the wild, all at the same time. And as your friends all start to wake up one by one, you all see this plane of existence, this plane of just different seasons happening all at once, and just, it's definitely a stark contrast from where you just were in the Shadowfell. And as you all wake up, gaining the benefits of a long rest, you realize you are in another plane of existence, and that the Dungeon Master did a little bait and switch, and this isn't a Shadowfell campaign, but a planar hopping campaign.
Oh,
and that's where we're gonna end the session for the week.
Oh my god!
We just got sidetracked.
But to Mountain,
Yeah, I know.
how long have we been sitting on that?
Since I drafted it up.
Spicy shit, my
So, yeah,
dude.
Ty,
I'm
you
here
got
for
some
it.
defenses.
So Ty, every time you take a long rest, you possibly travel to another plane of existence.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
sick.
that's what
They get to see it
that's what
first.
That's what the D100. That's what the D100 rolls
was?
for. Yeah.
Oh no.
These ravens
Oh,
are going to be pissed off at us. Where the hell did
Where
y'all
the
go?
fuck do these idiots go?
Oh man.
They fucking sent her a little too hard, bud.
Yeah. So we'll be there next week. Good night, everybody.